Yeah, it's a UFC 289 watch along.
Shit, I forgot.
Yankees just won. Let's do it.
Start.
Da, 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 da. Yankees win. The Yankees win. Sorry, we just watched the end of the Yankee game as we were coming on. AJ was a little distracted. I was a little distracted. We watched the Yankees just beat the Red Sox 3-1. Clay Holmes got us out of it. In the ninth inning, Yankees finally win a game. They've lost a couple in a row. It's been rough.
But it's sweeter when they beat the Red Sox, you know?
Yeah, they lost to the Red Sox yesterday, which sucked. But they won today, which was really nice, and we're going to watch UFC 289 now. It's perfect. The Yankees game ended, so now I've got full focus on UFC 289.
Now, forget the Yankees. It's Canada time, man. UFC Vancouver is about to start, well, for the main event.
And I do believe Canada, so far, undefeated at UFC 289 in Vancouver so far. Even Diana Belbita, who is Romanian, but she trains in Canada, she won in the opening bout over Maria Oliveira. We had Kyle Nelson, the Canadian, with a win over Blake Builder on the prelims. Eamonn Zahabi from right here in Montreal, he got a win in 1 minute and 4 seconds over Arichi Lang with a huge left hook knockout. Congratulations to a friend of the show, Eamonn Zahabi. Nice win for Eamonn tonight.
And Luigi.
Jasmine Jasdavicius, a big underdog, plus 200 coming in with a resounding unanimous decision victory over Miranda Maverick. Very impressive performance from Jasdavicius. She was all over Miranda Maverick. So the Canadians and a lot of underdogs as well sweeping so far in Canada tonight. And we just had a no contest in the final prelim of the night between Chris Curtis and Nassourdine Imavov. No Canadians there, a Frenchman and an American. Curtis got accidental head-butted, and his eye was all cut up. He couldn't see out of his left eye, or right eye, I think. And AJ was mad because he wanted the fight to continue with the one-eyed man. But
hey, the doctor said, listen, man, everything seems okay.
He said, if you can see, you can fight. And he's like, well, I can't see, but give me a few minutes.
Just give me 2 minutes. I'll be okay in 2 minutes. Listen, that was bullshit. I think he realized that, he was getting overwhelmed. Look, if you're going to take a loss, it's better to go with a no contest, right? The doctor said it was good. He was trying to buy some time.
Come on, man.
But there was a lot of in and out there. Even it was just too much. Anyways,
okay.
Come on, you can fight with one eye.
No, you can't.
Michael Bisping did it for his whole career.
Yeah, but he had to. Otherwise, he couldn't fight
Glass
ever
eye,
again.
man.
Yeah.
But still, man.
Come on.
Listen, dude, I don't hear anything in my headphones.
No?
Am I actually on?
Yeah, you're on. Maybe something. Maybe you're not plugged in, or there's no volume, or something. I don't know. I'll get you squared away in a minute.
It's all right, dude. As long as they can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, everybody can hear you. You can't hear me in your headphones.
No, man.
Oh, that's weird.
I mean, I can hear you next to me. Listen, man, tonight, man, is all Canadian garb.
Here we go.
You know, if anybody... Oh, there. Shit.
There we go.
Man, now it's loud.
How's that?
Sounds great.
Lower. Wait. I think you can change it. How's that?
That's what she said.
All right. We got AJ's headphone issues fixed. I want to give a shout-out to Doug Hepburn, who bet $10 on 3 Canadians tonight and got 180 back.
Yeah.
There you go. There's a Team Canada parlay for Doug Hepburn, so congratulations to Doug. Did we just lose our feed for the pay-per-view?
Hey!
Prime. What?
Bob and Doug McKenzie. Doug will know. I'm just missing my beer. Dave provided me, cherry Coke. I haven't had this since I had my last smoked meat sandwich. It's the best marriage. Cherry Coke, smoked meat, boom. Did you know that?
Did I know what?
Cherry Coke and smoked meat. It's the perfect marriage.
Move over a bit. Fill some empty space. You're too close.
Am I? I feel so far from you.
Get away from me. This guy's too close.
Here's my hands on your legs.
What is that? Get away from me. Shout out Doug Hepburn. Shout out Angelo Contagonis.
Angelo!
Shout out to Johnny North, who says the series is tied at 1. Yes, it is, John, and we'll see what happens tomorrow between the Red Sox and the Yankees. Okay?
Oh, Johnny's already on your back, man.
Yeah, of course. I know he is. So Doug doing well on his parlay tonight, so congratulations. The Team Dave parlay is still in effect. I believe the Team AJ parlay is too. Did you post it on their Instagram?
Yeah, it's there, man.
All right, I'll get that for you in a minute.
The winning recipe?
We've got fights coming up. Another Canadian, Marc-André Barrio, taking on Eric Anders. And
Power bar.
I know I had Barrio on my
You did.
my parlay.
And Freddie went against... Was
Did
it
he?
against Barrio?
I think maybe he did.
Yeah, he did, actually.
What's up with that?
Freddie knows.
Here's the... Can I get the parlay? Yeah, here we go. Get that for you in a second. We're going to get fights going. The pay-per-view has started, but it's not, no fights yet.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough one. This is like Eric Anders. Eric Anders was actually on our show live when we were at TSN, and he came. He gave us a great interview, man. Roll Tide all the way. Great fighter, but he's on a 3-3 pace right now. It's going to be tough because, look, I love Roll Tide, man, but Barrio, man, has been hot, super strong. I mean, I think Eric Anders is the bigger fighter, but if it gets to the ground, man, Barrio has the edge.
So we've got Barrio on my parlay, Barrio on AJ's parlay here. Freddie's parlay. Freddie not with us tonight. He had to do some family stuff. He has Eric Anders. He also had Eamonn Zahabi in his parlay. I had Zahabi. I also had Chris Curtis, who unfortunately that fight went to a no contest, so kind of a push in the parlay. But we got Zahabi as a winner, and if we can pick up Barrio and Nunes, it'll be a Team Dave parlay win. Fred, though, needs Eric Anders to win and Amanda Nunes. AJ needs Barrio, Landwehr, Malott, Darius, Nunes. Your parlay, like Freddie and I, we already have some wins on the parlay. I'm halfway done my parlay, right? I got two more fights.
That's right.
I got 2 more fights on mine, but your parlay has not even begun yet, AJ.
Listen,
it's
man,
about to start.
Listen, I'm happy about Eamonn coming in because there was a lot of negative talk on him. He didn't fight for a while. He's 35 years old. He's past his peak, this and that.
Is that just you talking?
No,
I didn't hear any of that.
No, man. I'm on Eamonn's side, man. I want to see Eamonn win.
I hope so.
Listen, there was a lot of other shows. You know me. I'm always listening all over the world.
He fought last July. I mean, it's been a year.
Yeah.
That's not that long.
Well, for them, he hasn't been fighting enough. And, being at 35 years old, he wasn't going to – they weren't picking him to win. And I'm like, man – they don't realize Eamonn is a beast. And I knew his
he's so skilled. I remember watching Eamonn before he was in the UFC and just being amazed at how good he was. I feel like it was maybe even amateur fight, like before he turned pro.
Yeah, we used to see him in TKO, man. And
no. He didn't. He never fought in TKO.
Or it was one of those local ones.
I feel like maybe it was Fight Quest where I saw Eamonn, the amateur MMA show. That was run by Stefan Vigno. You remember Fight
Stefan
Quest?
Vigno, that's it. That's where he was.
Remember Fight Quest?
Yeah.
I think Eamonn maybe fought at Fight Quest. I feel like I saw him fight there. I'm not sure. But I definitely have been seeing Eamonn fight for a really long time, and I know how very, very skilled he is. And he had that unfortunate knockout loss to Ricardo Ramos. And he took a couple years off, and I think that was a really smart thing to kind of recover and come back. He came back. He was a little rusty. He had a decision loss to Vince Morales. And then, again, he took a couple years off, but has won 3 straight since. So he's done really well for himself. He's made a nice little UFC career, and he's on a really solid run with a very nice knockout tonight of Aoriqileng, who's a tough guy. This fight, he came in, I think it was about even money. Like, Eamonn wasn't a huge favorite coming into this fight. This wasn't a gimme fight by any stretch. I think the odds makers had this as a pick'em, or Eamonn was even the underdog on. Look, I'm seeing Eamonn as an underdog at plus 105 and Aoriqileng at minus 125 on some sports books before the fight. So, this was a tough fight for Eamonn, and he smashed Aoriqileng because he's ridiculously skilled, and if he gets you, he's going to get you. And we saw that tonight. Very impressive.
But that's what I was trying to say is that the last time I went to see James Mancini do stand-up, I got a chance to meet Luigi Melli. Luigi Melli is like his strength and conditioning coach, his nutritionist as well. And let me tell you, man, this guy is on the mark. Eamonn he was on mark, he was on weight, and he looked solid. So like, my hat's off to Luigi. I don't know if he's listening or whatnot, but, it was great to meet him, and I got a chance to see how he trains, man. And let me tell you, man, maybe AJ is going to go see Luigi soon because the guy knows what he's doing. I'm serious, man. The guy he's awesome. And you need that, man. It's not only about yourself going into the fight. You need a whole recipe of coaches to get you that win.
We've got Marc-André Barrio in the cage right now with Eric Anders. They're about ready to go. Barrio coming in minus 145, the favorite. Anders plus 125, the underdog. You see the stats there.
Yep.
A slight reach advantage for ya boy, Eric Anders, the former football player. And this should be a good middleweight fight. Barrio hits hard. Anders hits hard. I think Barrio's going to make him fade, though. I think Barrio's going to bring too much intensity, too much power. And I think the cardio is going to be a little bit better for Barrio.
Well, the thing is with Barrio, he's a bully, man. When he gets in there, he's going to be like a pit bull. Not that Anders is not the same in some sense, but the thing with Barrio is that he gets in, he gets tight, he gets dirty, and if it gets to the ground, man, he has that edge. His grappling game is above Anders. Listen, man, they're both strong, powerful guys, man. Anything could happen in this fight, but I think Barrio has that edge with the ground game.
Johnny North wants you to tell the story where you met Iron Sheik. You met Iron Sheik?
Yeah, and Fuji.
What?
Remember Fuji?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You met Mr. Fuji?
Mr. Fuji. Man, I didn't know that guy was that big.
Shout out Lior on the chat. Have a great weekend to you, Lior.
Lior!
Johnny North, Lior's a member of the team over at join.ringsidereport.net. Go there. Join.ringsidereport.net. Support the channel. The Ringside Report Network here for every UFC pay-per-view. Even the ones that are, not so
hot.
Not so hot, so.
Actually, I saw a great movie yesterday,
See, the Ringside Report joins you for every pay-per-view, but Fred Garcia only joins you for the big ones.
Yeah. Fred is like, the golden child, man.
He's the Conor McGregor of the show,
he is, man.
You only get Fred for the big pay-per-views.
And listen, man, everybody gets, like, on my case, like, AJ is saying controversial shit and this and that. But in the end, it's really Freddie, man. Freddie is the golden child, man. He gets banned from more stuff than you can imagine, including actual events, fighting events.
Yeah.
See that guy that was just there? The ref, he was one of our jiu-jitsu coaches at Fight for Charity with me and Glenn. That girl wasn't, but it would have been nice. Here we go. I'm going to get in trouble again.
Here we go. Well, I can't disagree. I mean, there was a lot going on there. I don't know who that was, but
you have to be quick on the screen, man.
Yeah.
Here we go, man. Barrio is up.
Barrio and Anders going at it right now, first round.
Who's going to roll tight on?
I don't know. I don't think anybody's going to get a cleaner knockout than Conor McGregor on that mascot at the Miami Heat game.
That was insane.
Oh, maybe not. Spoke too soon. Barrio cracked him with a right hand.
Jesus.
Drops Eric Anders.
Anders
is not out. He's fighting back, but he got dropped, and Barrio is looking to drop some hammers on him. Anders getting back to his feet, but eating big right hands. As he does so, they clinch up against the fence right now. But you could tell Anders is not fully there. He got cracked with a right hand from Barrio.
Damn, that was like Conor right there, man. That was funny. Perfect timing, Dave.
Big knockout.
But Anders is still there,
not
man.
a knockout. Not like Conor.
not
as clean as Conor on the mascot because Anders is still there.
Well, Anders is there. The mascot.
Anders is pushing Barrio up against the fence and throwing some knees at the body, trying to tie clinch him. Barrio spinning around. They're clinching. Oh, big elbow from Barrio against the fence. Big right hand. Oh, but Anders is firing back, looking for a single leg now.
It's not a good idea, Anders.
Barrio defends, throws a knee to the body. These guys are fighting at a pace, man. They're throwing heavy. Anders with big elbows and left hands. These guys are just clinched up. This is a hockey fight.
That's what I was about to say, man. This looks like a hockey fight,
man.
It
really does. They're just holding each other in the clinch and throwing bombs.
Man, oh, man. Rock him, sock him here, man.
I would go with the Canadian in the hockey fight, but Eric Anders is doing pretty well. He's pushing up Barrio against the fence.
I'm surprised he's still standing there, man. He got, like, some serious elbows.
They both did, though.
Yeah, they did, man. Damn, Barrio. He's got to get away from that clinch.
Anders in the clinch, throwing those left hands. He's having a lot of success. Barrio firing away, though. Fires back. Backs Anders up, but Barrio is cut. I can't tell where, but he's bleeding somewhere. I think it's his left eye.
Let me see. Let me see. It's hard to tell, man.
This is a wild fight.
This is the way Dana White likes to start like the main event, man. Power bar, man. Where's your energy level?
Oh. I mean, the pace, man. Oh, Anders firing big shots on Barrio. Barrio needs to get away from the fence.
Yeah.
He's getting pushed against the fence and getting clinched up and eating big shots. He needs to stop doing that. Again, Anders is cutting the octagon and cutting him up against the fence. Barrio needs to stop backing up and start moving forward because the fight is turning in the other direction.
Yeah, but he threw some solid rights, man, that hit Anders. So, I mean, this is pretty exciting. With a minute and 47 seconds left to go, man.
And again, Anders throwing bombs with Barrio's back up against the fence.
These guys are going for gold, man.
But Anders, those last set of punches looked way slower than they were 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Anders is throwing everything at him, and I think it's slowing him down.
Yeah,
like I said, I think the cardio advantage will be for Barrio. It's just depending on if Barrio can survive the onslaught from Anders. And there he lands a nice short left hand, does Barrio. Follows it up with a little knee to the body. But again, he's allowing this fight to be in this clinch against the fence. And I don't think this is where Barrio wants this fight to be. This is where Anders is having success.
Damn. This is crazy.
Whoa. Ooh, Barrio took a big deep breath.
Yeah, they were going for the knockout in the first round, man.
Yeah, both of them.
Yep. They're like, screw the second and third, man.
Well, that's why as time... Anders comes in for a takedown, eats a knee, but still has his arms around Barrio's legs trying to get that double leg, but Barrio defending well.
Yep, he's got that underhook.
Just about 30 seconds left in the round now. The second round's going to be real interesting. Oh, Anders getting the takedown, but Barrio getting the reversal with the whizzer, but back to their feet.
Smart move by Barrio, man.
Wow.
15 seconds left, man. And they're still throwing heat.
It was a crazy fight.
Whoa, big.
Oh.
Big left by Anders, man.
But it missed, and Barrio hit him back with a left.
What the hell was that,
Anders
man?
with a jumping knee that was nowhere close.
It was like the Russian dances, man.
Wow.
Nutcracker.
Wow.
That was interesting, man.
Yeah.
That was a good way to start this 289, man.
Who won that round?
I would give it to Barrio because of the knockdown in the first, but, man,
I don't know.
was
Anders hit him with a lot of shots and controlled a lot of it.
But
Barrio had success early.
Oh,
but,
he's getting mad, Anders, man.
I think his nose is busted.
Yeah, his nose, look.
The guy went to rub his nose, and he pushed him away like it hurt.
Yeah, he did. Look, it's bad, man.
Ooh. See...
Listen, man,
cardio could be a real issue, especially if you can't breathe out of your nose.
Oh, 100%. But I'm saying the guy is an ex-football player.
Oh, man. They're showing the shot that dropped Anders straight right. Boom. Right on the jaw.
Bonne nuit.
Not quite, though. But see, now Anders landed some really good shots in the clinch had some success. I think you could give it to Barrio, but, man, I don't know what the numbers are on who landed more strikes, you know? It was a close round. It was a fun round.
Is that Charles Jourdain that's there?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's Charles Jourdain, man.
No, that's not him. That's just another guy with a beard, I think.
Dude, it was him, man.
Maybe. I don't know. Oh, round two.
Round two, bud. Boom. Big kick by Barrio, man. Oof. Anders looks a little boxy right now coming in. I don't know if...
Well, I think he's going to tire out. I really do, because he's really muscle-bound. Like, look how jacked he is, and... He was slowing down towards the end of the round. He's trying to hold on to Barrio, trying to get these takedowns, and they're not working.
Oh,
now Barrio firing back off the takedown defense, off the fence. And they're in the middle of the cage now.
Anders looks... Well, he's still throwing some nice punches, man, but his mouth is wide open, and those kicks are not that great.
After a real close...
What was that? Did it go low blow? The Nutcracker. You're okay, bud. You're okay. You can still fight. You can still fight with one nut.
Pause in the action. I guess Anders ate a low.
Wow, not really,
kind of
dude.
to the leg.
Yeah, if his nutsack is that low, man.
It
C'est pas bon.
should be in a cup too. So.
Yeah, so you know what? He's just trying to buy some time, man, because he's gassed.
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't really look like it hit him in the balls.
I think
the replay.
he's playing the game
It was
on this
close.
one. It wasn't. Yeah, it was not on the mark, man. He's playing the game, man. He kind of made the smile while he's like circling.
He's got a full 5 minutes to rest if he wants it.
He needs it, man. He's gassed, man.
I don't know if he got hit in the balls.
I don't think so.
Oh, he's saying he's okay, though.
Of course he's okay, man, because it went nowhere near his jewels.
What is the ref doing? Warning them? Don't kick him in the penis. It's not good. Don't do that. Okay. I won't. Sorry.
No oil checks either.
Yeah. Don't bite him either. Now fight. They're fighting again.
How's that Miami Heat mascot doing, man? We'll
show that after this fight when we have a little break between fights. If you didn't see, Conor McGregor knocked out the Miami Heat mascot during some sort of planned stunt that went horribly wrong because Conor seemed to throw real punches at the guy in the mascot suit, and the guy actually had to go to the hospital. He was sent to the ER, and he had pain, and he was given some pain medication. Like, Conor may have another lawsuit on his hands. I don't know.
The mascot's hat went flying, man.
Yeah, we'll show the punch. It was crazy if you haven't seen it.
Listen, man, only Conor could do this shit.
I'm shocked that you didn't see it.
I didn't see it. I was like up north hence the Canadian garb, man. I was cutting trees this morning.
No, nice. It was crazy.
Conor, man. I'm telling you.
He's having more fights with mascots than he is with UFC fighters.
I'm telling you, that was the funniest. Like, it's sad, but like it's funny at the same time, man.
Oh, Anders landed a nice left there.
Oh,
and another one.
2 minutes and 50
pushing
seconds to
Barrio
go.
up against the cage again.
Barrio kind of has this, like, do you see how he kind of defends? He sort of puts this weird choke push.
Oh, Anders with a takedown.
This is, I don't know, man.
This is not good for Barrio. He looks a little...
Well, Barrio on the ground, man, like I said, has that edge, so we'll see how it works for him right now.
Anders took him down.
His wrestling is pretty good.
Barrio trying to get to his knees and get back to his feet here.
Be careful with the knee there, Anders.
Anders trying to hook his leg and keep him on the mat.
Yeah. Not the best angle to do that, but anyways.
No. Barrio gets back to his feet, and they're clinched up against the fence again.
Nice elbow by Anders. Whoa, there goes that get the fuck out of here kind of defense.
Yeah.
Boom. Oh, nice one.
Nice left from Barrio as Anders came in.
He looks a bit staggered.
Oh, what happened? Timeout?
He got kicked in the nuts again?
Was
Nutcracker
that another
part
nut
2?
shot? Really? Barrio kicked Anders in the balls again, apparently.
You got to be kidding me.
I got to see the replay on that. So the ref gave him a warning. Does that mean he loses a point? Oh, yeah, that was more nut shot. Yeah.
That was like, now he got karma back. It was the first one. Oof. Deflated nuts, man. 1 and 2.
2 nut shots.
You know? He's got,
Does Barrio lose a point now?
He's got the Frank, but the beans are gone.
After twice in 1 round?
No, well, you didn't give him a warning on the first one.
He did.
Did he?
Yeah, the ref went over to him. Hey, don't kick him in the
balls.
Remember?
Let's see. If he gives him, like, if Barrio loses a point here, it's bad. He's got to...
Yeah,
he's got to finish this guy.
Because the fight is real close.
Roll Tide! Listen, man, the guy played football. What's he say?
I don't know.
So this ref here is from Montreal.
Really?
Yeah, I told you. He was doing our jiu-jitsu events, man.
Okay. Anders has 5 minutes.
He's a jiu-jitsu guy, too.
To rest and feel his balls and make sure they recover to continue fighting. And I think he's good to go.
He's going to take off a point?
The referee's warning him again.
Okay.
It's just another warning.
You got lucky there. There you go.
Yeah, he did kind of get lucky, right?
Yeah, he did get lucky on that. But, like I said, the first one was questionable, but you never know. Like, if it happens again, guaranteed, like, point deduction. But
So twice in a round. I'm surprised. They were both accidental, and the first one was kind of borderline, but I don't know.
So you got 44 headshots to 29 for Barrio. So Barrio 44, Anders 29.
Interesting. Barrio apparently landing more strikes. It's close, man. It's a close fight. Barrio seems a little more active, throwing more combinations. They're in the middle of the cage right now. The pace has slowed down a bit, right, from the first round.
Well, they gave it their all, man, in that first round. But this is when it gets a bit dangerous, when you get so tired. Like,
and then
the knockout could happen here.
Yeah. They're clinching up again, throwing those shots.
Yeah.
But they separate quickly.
Yeah. I have a feeling at this pace, someone's going to make a mistake. Someone's going down.
Yeah, they're both being real careful right now. Neither guy landing too much.
They're tired, dude. They're just
they're hitting
nice
air.
big kick.
Oh, there's Barrio though.
Big kick.
Through the kick, it got blocked, but then he followed up with the left hand that landed. Barrio has some nice combinations that he's thrown that have given him a lot of success. See, there you go. The kick to the body followed up with the left hand. He follows up the strikes quickly, and he's landing on the second and third shot. And that's where I think he's winning on the points as far as the numbers are concerned. Number of strikes, I think it's because of those combinations.
And that's what Barrio has to do, is keep throwing those leg kicks, man. And
Anders is backing up.
Yeah, what happened there?
I don't know. I think he's a little hurt.
Yeah, it looked like like he was stopping before the round ended. Like, it's like, oh, the ref is talking to him. What's he saying?
I don't know. The ref was checking on him, see if he was okay. There was something went on there with Anders. I'm not sure if he ate because his body is a little bit red. Like maybe he ate a kick to the body that hurt him and stunned him. But
let's see,
because he was walking a little bit weird.
Yeah,
back to his corner.
He was staggering a bit, So
yeah, he was like almost limping. Maybe his leg got jammed up. Interesting second round, close one.
They didn't show how it ended, that one. Too bad. Okay.
That was a close round, man. I don't know how to score that one. I mean, you could go either way.
Yeah, it was close.
That second round was either way.
But it doesn't look good for Anders, like, finishing that round. Like, if the judges are looking at it, he kind of looked like if there was a few more seconds, I mean, Barrio could have, like, capitalized and really punished him. But it looked like he was hurt. So if you're looking at it from that point, you would give it to Barrio.
Yeah. But
third round, here we go, man.
Tight fight so far.
It's tight, man.
After the first round, they gave us live odds that were minus 115 on either side. It was a pick'em, so I wonder what they are right now. They might show us on the screen here.
And Barrio's got to keep throwing that leg, man. The 1-2, man. Here we go. Boom. Some are saying 2018 Barrio.
A lot of people have it 2018 Barrio from the scores we're seeing here on Twitter, which,
makes sense.
I think the first round was Barrio, but the second round depends on a lot of stuff.
Paul Lafontaine, 1919, man.
Yeah, scoring the second round for Eric Anders, which I can see. This is still anybody's fight.
Barrio's got a
nice combination from Barrio.
The rock'em sock'em, man.
Left and right hands. Anders going in for the takedown. Barrio countering with the guillotine. He slips out. Anders still just kind of clinching him up against the fence. Trying to get a body lock takedown, maybe a trip. Barrio defending. A lot of this fight has been here, right?
Yeah.
Up against the fence, pushing, shoving. It's tough work. You can't make a mistake, and you can't give an inch. Because if you do, you're down, you're on your ass, you're on your back, you're getting punched in the face.
Man, that was a slow knee.
Yeah.
Like, Anders is, like, slowly, like,
but he's
going down.
But he's finding ways to kind of put his weight on Barrio and kind of
only when
keep him on his back foot when he needs to.
But if Barrio can open up here and really push the pace, there we go, man. He's going to knock him out.
The kick to the body and then with the straight right hand. That was really nice.
It's working for him, man.
Yeah. Barrio landed a nice punch there that just... Anders just stopped. Oh, another good punch from Barrio. Whoa. And Anders backs up.
Man, I thought that was it.
If Barrio could kind of just throw a little bit, get a little more active, I think he could put him away.
Yeah.
You know, because Anders, I don't think will be able to defend the pace if he put a little bit more pace on him. But Barrio's starting to open up now. Here we go. He's starting to land a lot more punches.
Oh.
Because if you're Barrio, I think you got to put this fight away. It's close, man. And if you're not going to put it away, you got to make sure you put a stamp on this third round, like you've won this third round.
Yeah.
He's looking good right now. He's landing a lot of good shots right now. That was a nice combination again from Barrio. But Anders able to eat it.
He's a tough dude, man.
Yeah. Eats it. Keeps moving forward. They're showing us the significant strikes. Barrio, 35-24 in the first round, 20-20 in the second round, 28-11 so far in the third round in favor of Barrio. So those are the numbers they're giving us. Barrio winning the first and so far the third. I think this round, you'd be hard not to give it. It'd be tough not to give it to Barrio at this point.
Yeah,
like he's looking pretty good.
Anders is just staying there trying to chase him, but he's not doing anything. There's no kicks, very little punches, man. He's just defending, and he's eating them, man, one after another. And like you said, if Barrio can really open up, he can take him out. You can see it, man. Look at that, man.
Oh,
his defense
nice straight
his hands
left
are down.
hand. Oh, head kick that just missed. Oh, nice hook from Barrio. Anders backs up off that. That one hurt. Anders did not like that.
No.
Oh, Barrio is looking really sharp here.
He's looking for the kill here. Oh.
Marc-André Barrio. Whoa, nice shot again from Barrio. The jab is landing.
That's it. Push him away,
This
man.
has been Barrio's best round, I think.
Yeah. I mean, the first round was
It was pretty good, but this
man.
is better. This is more decisive.
Yeah.
You know, like the first round, Anders had some success too. You know, like don't forget he had him pushed up against the fence. He was beating him up in the clinch.
But he got dropped, right?
Barrio ate some shots in that first round. But yeah, Anders did get dropped. I think Barrio won the first round. I think he's won this third round. Yeah. And there's the fight.
There you go.
I think Marc-André Barrio has just won this fight.
It was a good fight, man. I mean, it was action-packed. I mean, even though they were gassed, they went the distance, man. Most people didn't think it was going to go the distance. But it did.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised. Anders is tough.
Man.
Tough. He ate some big shots. So did Barrio. These guys had a hell of a fight.
Yep.
That first round especially was nuts. That first round was really good.
Look, considering the amount of shots that were thrown, and they were just not just easy shots. I mean, there was intent behind all their punches. They're pretty good, man. Their faces are not too bad, man.
Yeah.
You know, I don't see any cuts on both fighters. Look at those uppercuts, rights.
Yeah.
You know, hooks, kicks. I mean, they're tough guys, man. These guys don't have butterfly skin. You know what I mean?
Butterfly skin.
Yeah, there's a few guys in the UFC, man. As soon as you touch them, man, they just cut open.
Yeah, these guys aren't cut too bad.
No, they're fine, man. Except for Anders' nose, it's kind of bent in a bit. But other than that, I mean, he's good,
his
man.
nose is bent in pretty good.
Yeah, he's got the.
We're going to get the official decision here in a second. We'll read you the scores. We'll tell you what happened. But it looks like Marc-André Barrio continuing the streak of undefeated Canadians here tonight. Yep. Every Canadian is winning.
Anders is upset,
and here we go. Buffer. What's Buffer telling me? 30-27. All three judges 30-27 for Marc-André Barrio, even the second round.
Yep.
There
That's what I thought, too.
Power bar. Quebec. 2 wins for Quebec tonight. Hey. There you go.
Bonjour, la Quebec.
Canada just crushing it. And UFC 289.
Vancouver, man.
I want to hear what Marc-André is going to say here. That's awesome.
I'll translate for you when
He's going to speak English. Yeah, what's up, Canada? Hey, Canada. So big win there for Barrio. Wow. So there you go.
16-6,
decision victory for Marc-André Barrio. Gets the win over Eric Anders, and the Team Dave parlay keeps on pushing. That's the most important thing, right?
AJ too, man. That's my first one, man.
There you go.
Listen, 16-6 for Power Bar, man. Like, and he's been doing pretty well since he's moved over to Florida. I'll be honest.
Guess whose parlay just died?
Freddie, don't go against the Quebec. Of all people, the most Quebecer guy on our show goes against his own buddy.
How could he do that?
Man, I'm sure Barrio's now he's going to be on another X
band
from another
double band.
That's it. You're from Ringside Report.
Yeah.
You're Freddie. Vachiasli.
Oh man, Barrio's going to put the power bar on him. So the Team Dave parlay keeps on rolling. We had a no contest in the Curtis fight, but Zahabi won, Barrio won, and all we need is Amanda Nunes to come through and cash in on UFC 289.
Well, maybe for you, but for me, it's still a long ride, man.
I'm talking about me right now, most importantly, because it's me. Fred is done, and AJ, of course, has Barrio winning, but he needs 4 more wins for his parlays to all come through for the victory. So we're hoping for AJ. And Johnny North tells me that he was wrong. Temples are not just in the depths, which is very interesting news.
Huh? Temples are not in the what?
Temples are not just in the depths.
Temples are not just... I have no idea. See, I told you it was Jordan. There's Valentina Shevchenko. Look at her.
I was talking about Zelda. That's a Tears of the Kingdom reference that Johnny North is making. I guess he found another temple, which is crazy because I haven't even found one. So he's found 2, I guess.
Temples?
Maybe 3. I don't know.
What the hell you guys smoking, man?
We're talking about a video game. It's a video game. You know, Tears of the Kingdom, Legend of Zelda? You know what I'm talking about, AJ. Don't play dumb.
No, I checked it up, but I don't know anything about the game. I don't know you have to find temples. And
there's so much.
I only know one with the temple. The Temple of Doom by, Indiana Jones. Great movie, by the way.
There's so much you have to find in the game. But
and listen,
we're not turning this show into Zelda talk. That's what me and Johnny do when wrestling talk is over on Wrestling Uncensored. We just start talking about Zelda. But Marc-André Barrio with the big win here tonight. We've got Dan Ige and Nate Landwehr coming up next. Nate the Train. Neither of those guys are Canadian, so, that's it. We have one more Canadian, though. Mike Malott taking on Adam Fugitt. And if Malott wins, Canadians will have a clean sweep of UFC 289 with already, like I said, Belbita training out of Canada, Kyle Nelson, Canadian, Eamonn Zahabi, Jasmine Jasdavicius, Marc-André Barrio. I mean, that's a lot of wins for Canadians tonight. And then we're looking for Mike Malott to pick up the victory.
Come on, Mike.
Bigu Teixeira checking in from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, looking for Charles do Bronx Oliveira and Amanda Nunes to come through tonight, I'm sure. Amanda Nunes, greatest women's mixed martial artist of all time, is the headliner against Irene Aldana. AJ and I both going with the Lioness, Amanda Nunes, to get the victory. Shout out to people watching us all the way in Brazil. The home of UFC, the home of martial arts. Jiu-jitsu.
I train with Murilo Bustamante, man, from Brazilian top team.
That's right.
What part of Brazil?
Rio, you said.
Rio, yeah, man.
Rio.
Rickson Gracie. Helio Gracie. I was watching some videos of Helio, man, not too long ago. Man, he was I think he was in his 70s or 80s, and man, was he unbelievable.
All right, let's look at Conor and the mascot.
Brazil, number 1.
Conor.
Here we go. Let's take a look at this. This is an assault charge, man.
This is a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Proper 12.
This is at the Miami Heat game last night. Conor McGregor here in this weird red suit, which we could talk about the strange outfit he's wearing.
I love it, man. It looks good.
I mean, what?
He looks like the devil
It's
there.
shiny. I don't know what he's wearing. There's Conor. There's the mascot. Watch what happens.
Boom! Knockout.
I mean,
oh my God!
now this guy got really hurt.
Look
Boom.
at the hat. Look at the hat.
Why did Conor hit him so hard?
Boom! Oh, look at
What?
he like wow. He must have lost some teeth. And look, it's part of the stage where the people come and give him air and everything. And Conor's coming back. He's like, man,
Like, this guy falling. That's a real...
dude. The way he fell was like
That's bad. That's a bad fall.
that was like Aldo fall, man. Boom!
Bam. And then Conor...
Look at this wind
Bam!
up. Did you see the way he wound up?
Yeah,
man?
that was a
Like,
real shot.
you could see
and
the-
he's like, oh, he's got a head on. It won't hurt. No, it will, Conor.
You
It
put
will
the guy
hurt.
in the hospital, man.
The guy had to go to the hospital. He got sent to the emergency room. He got given pain medication. Conor,
Show it again, man. It's
it's amazing.
look at this. Look at this. Look at the hook. Boom! And then fuck you! Proper 12. Like people are like in the stands, like I think Conor just killed this guy, man.
It's
Boom!
shock. It's like, oh my God, he's lost his mind.
Wow, man.
Why is he doing that to this guy?
Look at the mascot's face. It like it indented, man. It was like pushed in.
Yeah.
The power behind that second shot was like Conor's like, I'm gonna fucking kill this mascot.
So unnecessary.
Heat, I'll show you heat.
It was so
Basketball. What is
unnecessary.
basketball?
Yeah.
You know?
I'm gonna dribble his ball. I'm gonna dribble his head off the floor. It's like, Conor, what? Why did he throw that shot so hard?
That was
The
a heavy. Listen,
and I saw it and I was like, ooh, that looked rough. And then I read later, oh yeah, the guy went to the hospital. He got fucked up. It's like, yeah, no shit.
and you know what's funny? Like you've got like the staff like playing the game, like fanning him and pulling him away by the legs. But little do they know that inside that mascot, that poor guy was seeing stars or he was out. He was probably fucking knocked out.
And that exactly is why you will never see Conor McGregor in pro wrestling, because that shit would happen. And it would be really bad.
You know what? I can watch that all night, man.
Okay, Conor, you're going to throw a fake punch to Roman Reigns. Yeah, okay, fake punch, no problem. Fucking
I'll show him a fucking knockout from Ireland.
Conor McGregor, acknowledge me. Fuck you, Roman Reigns. Pop! And then fucking Roman's dead.
Can I acknowledge you now?
Acknowledge this motherfucker, you know.
Proper 12.
Yeah, go drinking whiskey, just going crazy.
Man, listen, that was nice. Maybe that's like an indication of what Conor's going to do, like, maybe this year.
That's what
against Chandler.
Man, if Conor, I'm telling you, if Conor, like, it shows he can't do a worked punch. He was supposed to do an act that was supposed to be a game, throw a little punch and maybe throw another punch after, although I don't know.
I don't know about the second punch. I don't think that was in the script.
He just went boom and then bam. He just threw it just double.
And think about it. It goes to show you the intensity of that punch because the mascot suits are huge, man. That head has a lot of space between mask. Look at that. Look at the hat.
I can't get enough
Take a
of
look
it.
at the hat. Look
The
how
hat
it flies.
goes flying so
Dude,
far.
That went far.
So far.
And look how much he wound up. Wow. They're like, I'm sure team management and marketing is like, oh, fuck.
The mascot's like, guys, what the fuck? I'm really hurt.
Fuck that.
Guys, I'm
I
really
hate
hurt.
Conor.
I'm really hurt, guys.
Somebody call me an ambulance. Please, I can't breathe.
I got other angles. There's a million different angles on this thing. It's like the JFK assassination. It's insane. Watch the hat fly. I think here you'll really see the hat fly. Boom! Look how far it went. Look how far it went.
I'm telling you, man, with that red suit, it's like fucking, here comes Lucifer, better known as Conor McGregor.
The mascot said, hey, Conor, send location. It's me, Khabib. Conor's like, what? Ah! Ah! Khabib!
Boom! Damn, that was pretty solid, man.
Conor thought he saw Khabib. He got crazy.
Look at him. Look at Conor.
Conor walking away. Look at Conor walking away guilty. He's like, oh, shit. I think
I killed him.
I think I
But
killed
then look,
him. Right there, he's like, but then they're playing the game, so it's like, oh, I'll play along, okay. And he's like, oh, shit. He's like, okay, I'll get back into the game. Hey, guys, hey, I'll play the game here, whatever.
Like, I was worried he was going to keep punching him there.
But just boom. Here, and then here, the follow-up, he's like, oh, I didn't really hold up on that one.
But why would they want...
Shit.
See, that's not good for the image of the Miami
So
Heat
good.
playing in Miami. Like, their mascot got knocked out. Like, it doesn't look good, man. Yuppie would have never taken that shit. The Philly Fanatic would have went wild. But then again, man, when Conor's in the mist, something's going to happen.
He was sent to the emergency room.
Do you blame him? Look at that, man. He fucking dropped like a sack of potatoes.
He's apparently fine now. Like,
I'm
he's
sure.
not. Like,
Well, every time he sees Conor, he's going to have, like, nightmares, man.
I hope not.
Conor's going to send him a case of Proper 12.
He's got to send him something, you know? Come on.
Here's for your headache, my friend. I've been there.
How about more than a case of Proper 12? How about...
How about Conor buys the Miami Heat? How does that sound?
Yeah.
You know, he can pretty much buy them at this point. Damn, that was crazy.
No, he can't.
Oh, I'm sure he can.
I mean...
The guy's worth almost billions, dude. He's closer to billions than millions.
Yeah, but he couldn't buy them on his own. Like, it would probably cost... I mean, I would say upwards of $4 to $5 billion to buy the Miami Heat. It would cost a lot.
Imagine having Conor as your boss.
He could be like a partner in owning the Miami Heat. Here's Ige and Nate the Train. Ige minus 250, the favorite. Nate the Train plus 210. Nate the Train's big, man. 5'9". Ige's 5'7".
He's wild, man.
But Nate the Train only has a 1-inch reach advantage, which is surprising because he seems very long. But Ige has got some long-ass arms.
Yeah, but it's his gas tank that's the biggest issue. And the thing with Nate, man, he has a gas tank. He's wild, man. He's going to turn this into a dogfight, like you say. But he's got, like, the conditioning to go the distance. This guy's impressive, man. Every time he comes out to fight, man, it's always something. And he's got the mouth behind it, too, man. Look at him. He's already barking.
Yeah, Nate the Train talks mad shit. I like him.
Look at him, man.
Yeah.
He kind of looks like a wrestler. Like, every time I see him, I'm like,
he's got
I can see him in the WWE or something, you know?
Yeah, he's got a lot of attitude.
And the thing with Ige, man, like I said on Thursday's show, I said, like, when he came out, man, he was impressive. But then he went, like, up and down. And, like, mind you, he's still 16-6. But it depends on the night, man. It depends which Ige shows up.
Yeah. But I think he's probably got it here.
I went the other way, man.
But I stayed away from this fight altogether.
Yeah.
I did not bet on this fight. I didn't put on a parlay, nothing, because something about Nate the Train. You know, he seems dangerous.
He is dangerous.
I think Ige should win the fight, but I feel like Nate the Train's one of those guys who could do some wild shit and pull one off that he shouldn't win. You know what I mean? One that it's like, he's probably outskilled, but
well, that's the thing.
He's got power, you know?
But if Ige can't take out Nate, man, it's going to be a tough second and third round.
Ige taking the center of the octagon.
He's got a weird body, or it's his shorts. I'm not sure.
He's got a weird body? Who?
Nate, man.
He's got a weird body. He's like too tall, but not long enough. You know, like he's got a long torso, but short arms and legs. I think that's what it is,
he's like
man.
A grasshopper, man.
Look, he's got like a long-ass, like his torso's real long, but his arms and legs aren't that long. Like his legs are too short for his torso. This guy's all torso.
It's weird, man.
You know what I mean? Ige just landed a good left hand. Nate the Train, all torso. Look at it. It is a weird body. You're right.
I told you, man. Like a grasshopper, man.
Yeah, but like, look how short his legs are. Like he's got the legs of a man that's 5'3", but he's 5'9", you know, so his torso's super long.
And he's got that haircut,
Oh,
man.
Ige putting it on him.
That's what I said. If Ige can like take him out early, he has a chance. But if this goes the distance, it's going to be hard, man.
Ige's got some power. Oh, nice body punch from Ige there. That little kind of, what do you call it? Like a shovel hook? That was nasty. Oh, Ige is landing some good punches on Nate the Train. Nate the Train has not landed a damn thing.
The train hasn't started yet,
Yeah,
man.
where's the train?
Wait.
He can't be called Nate the Train and like not go 100% all the time like Diego Sanchez. Like I expect a guy called Nate the Train to just fight like Diego Sanchez.
Just keep going forward, man.
Crazy.
There's no defense, man. Just keep going. Boom,
yeah, it's
boom,
all
boom.
chin. It's just like you live and die on taking a punch. They don't have so many guys like that anymore in MMA, like the Chris Liebens and the Diego Sanchez.
They just go hardcore, man. Forget
like,
defense, man. It's just like I keep attacking and attacking and attacking.
I'll eat a million punches and I'll never go away because I'm a zombie, like Korean Zombie. He doesn't even fight like that anymore, you know?
Diego, man. What happened with that crazy coach of his? Remember that whole like spiritual, like
I don't know,
hypnotist?
Yeah. Well, they broke up.
Hands and
they broke up.
That guy was weird, man.
Yeah.
He might be listening to the show, but it's not me that decided that. That was you.
That was him that decided to be weird?
Well, yeah, man.
It's his own fault for being weird.
Big time, man. It was a strange time for Diego.
I think he's had a lot of strange times.
But that was the strangest, dude.
You ever see him on The Ultimate Fighter Season 1? He seemed to be having strange times then. I can't imagine anything really changed.
Well, yeah, he met someone who's stranger than him.
Which is a challenge, I think.
Remember when he was like upside down and the coach was like hammering him all the time in the head?
Yeah.
That was like...
But I mean, look at Diego Sanchez on Ultimate Fighter Season 1. Like, he's an odd guy then, you know? I can't imagine he's become less odd. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wish him well. I think he's a great fighter. He's a legend of the sport. But he's a character. I mean, that's part of what makes him great.
Like Nick and Nate, man.
Like AJ.
Like AJ, man.
You.
Hey. Don't be a hoser.
What? Ige's landing some good shots here. But Nate's staying. Like, he's staying in front of him.
Yeah.
But Nate the Train has not landed too much. Oh, there's a little combination from Nate the Train. Ige fires back, though.
Yeah, he's opened up a little bit more now, like coming down to the last minute of this fight.
Yeah, he's starting to throw more. He wasn't throwing much at the beginning of this round.
It was almost like he was sizing him up. I don't know. Maybe that was his plan, but
he was eating shots. It wasn't working.
But it's working now.
Is it?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think he's done it. Oh, there's Nate landing a couple punches, but Ige blocked a lot of those there.
Yeah, but he was
it's hitting arm. Hitting him in the arm. Oh, you've got Nate the Train on your parlay. That's why you're all Nate the Train here. I'm like, what is going on here, AJ? Because you're seeing a different fight from me? Oh, I see what you're doing. You got him on your parlay, so you want it to go.
No, I'm just like calling it as it is, man.
Yeah. I don't know.
Howler Head as the beer, man. I've had it. Really good.
I've never had it. I will never have it. How about that?
What?
What do you mean, what? Oh! Ige dropped Nate the Train. Nate pops up. He pops up and starts firing, but he got dropped. And when he popped up, he looked a little wobbly.
Man, like the Undertaker, man. Boom. You see how fast he got up?
Yeah, he got up quick, but...
still, man, that's not
dropped.
good. I mean,
that was in Dan Ige round.
Yeah, that ends up being an Ige round.
For sure. It was an Ige round from the beginning to the end.
Come on, Train. Let's get it on.
Let's get it on.
Look at that. He even has it as a tattoo. The Train. The Train. Look at me.
He does have a tattoo right here that says The Train.
Maybe his dad was a conductor or something.
Or maybe that's how he was conceived.
Could be. Sometimes it happens on planes.
Like he doesn't know who his dad was.
And I was just like, it was one of the conductors. I don't know which one it was.
You are missing my joke. My joke is horrible, and you're missing it, so that's okay.
What was it?
I'm saying maybe, there was a train.
Okay.
So there's multiple dudes.
It could be many of them. That's what I was saying. It could be many conductors.
What happens if you're a lady who has many partners at the same time and you get pregnant?
That's why you go on the Jerry Springer show. It happened all the time. Rest in peace, Jerry. Best show ever, man.
That's an interesting question that I have, but I'm not going to pose it now.
You are not the father.
Yeah.
That's the other show.
The Train.
And the guy's dancing away.
Nate the Train.
Come on, Train, man.
Dan Ige. If your last name was IGE, Would you pronounce it Ige, or would you just be like, it's Ige?
Ige.
I don't think I would be like, Ige.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to say Ige.
I'd be like
me, you know me.
I'd be like, just call me Ige. But he's like
IG.
Staunch on the. I mean, people say Ige, and I'm like, yeah. I mean, I guess that's how it's pronounced. I don't know what kind of name is that, Ige. Where's that from?
I think he's Japanese.
Japanese?
Yeah.
He's not Japanese. He's American.
No, I know. I think he has some,
half Japanese or something. I could buy that. Because Ige is not like he doesn't look like his last. I don't. I could see
check
that.
Check him out, man. Did you see it?
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about him being Japanese.
For sure, man. Check his bio.
I checked his bio. It says he's born in America.
Yeah, but you got to check and see his mom and dad, man.
I'm not going to go start looking for pictures of Dan Ige's mom and dad.
Well, I'm going to do it. Here we go.
Fine. You go look and see if one of his parents is Japanese. You go ahead. I'm not doing it. I don't think it's necessary. I'd rather watch him punch Nate Landwehr in the face. Nate the Train. Why are we talking about their parents so much?
Oh, he was born in Honolulu, Hawaii. Okay.
Okay, he's Hawaiian. I could see that. Ige, Hawaiian. That makes sense. Oh, nice right hand from Ige. Yep. Are you looking for pictures of his parents? Yo, you're not going to find that. You can't Google Dan Ige parents pictures and find... Seems like a weird search, too. I don't think Dan Ige would appreciate you looking for pictures of his parents. Oh, nice left hand from Dan Ige. Don't piss Dan Ige off. He's going to kick your ass.
Well, he was born in Hawaii, so...
He's in Canada, too. He's not far. Vancouver's actually pretty damn far. Might as well be like in another country. There are other countries that are much closer.
True.
I've met Americans that are like, it's like, oh yeah, I'm from Canada. It's like, oh, is that near Vancouver? It's like, no, not at all.
I've heard some doozies, but I can't say.
I don't live near Vancouver. It's very far from where we live.
Very, very far.
If you're not from Canada, you may not realize
it's like
that
saying
Canada is a gigantic country. Like as far as the
second biggest,
the size of it, it's very big, and we're on the other end of the country. So Vancouver is technically in Canada, but it feels very far away. Like this event is happening in Canada. It's a different time zone. They're in West Coast time zone.
It's 3 hours, man.
It's like 8 o'clock right now in Vancouver. It's 11 o'clock here where we are.
Well, if you want to compare it, it's like saying
L.A., New York.
L.A., New York. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's far.
I mean, we're closer to New York.
Yeah, we're much closer to New York than Vancouver.
Nake is landing a bit more here, man.
Nake?
Did I say Nake?
Nake.
Naki. Ooh, he got kicked in the nuts there, but he didn't flinch.
I don't think he got kicked in the nuts.
Man, it was right there. I'm telling you.
But he didn't flinch. This guy has 0 testicles. Balls of steel, maybe. Oh, Nate the Train going hard, but Ige reversed that position, pushed him into the fence. I mean, he's, moving forward, but I think Ige's landing far more in this round again. Nate just can't quite catch him.
Oh, he got hurt there? Oh.
Who got hurt?
It looked like Ige got stunned.
Oh! Nate the Train just got dropped by Dan Ige. Ige trying to pound on his face and finish him. Oh, Nate the Train is in no man's land.
The Train is coming to a standstill. Oh, he got kicked in the face. Ige got kicked in the face there.
Nate the Train with a little up kick, but Ige on top of him, and Nate the Train saved by the bell. We'll see if he can get to his feet, because he's got to get to his feet. There you go. He's on his feet, but he's wobbly again after getting dropped. He almost got finished. If the bell doesn't go, if the round doesn't end, he's getting finished right there.
But
Ige with a huge left hand drops Nate the Train, and he was landed big punches from top position on the ground. and almost had that fight over and done with, but time expired in the round.
The train almost came into the station, man.
That was.
But I'm going to tell you, there's one thing with Nate.
What a fucking left hook. Bam!
Boom! Ow! Bon nuit almost. But you see, Nate went well, man. He rolled into a leg hold, but he almost got. Look at the up kick. Look at this up
Ige
kick.
did land a nice.
Right there, boom.
Nate landed a decent up kick as Ige was coming down. But come on.
Nate looks like all toasty red. Look at that.
Nate the Train is in big ass trouble. The doctor's checking on him before the round just to make sure he can go because he got messed up at the end of that second round, and I think Ige's up 2-0.
Oh, he's checking his jaw. Did you see that?
It's not good.
Not good, man.
Nate the Train checking his jaw before the round.
Yeah. So, look, he's got one thing. He's got to knock out like Ige.
Yeah, Nate needs a finish because Ige right now has the first 2 rounds for sure. And you really need it to happen, right? Because your parlay depends on it.
Damn right, man.
So AJ needs it. Oh, if your parlay dies, that means the Team Dave parlay is the only parlay remaining.
That's it, man.
Between the 3 of us, me, you, and
my streak
Freddie.
is coming to an end.
I think your streak came to an end a couple weeks ago, right?
No, man, I won last weekend.
Yeah, but there was one.
No, I won
one in between that you didn't have a winning
Yeah, there
parlay.
was one. Yeah, there was that one fight.
You had
I got
2
4 out of 5.
You had 2 in a row. Yeah, 4 out of the past 5 weeks your parlays have hit.
No, but that was the one that I lost. I got 4 fights out of 5.
Oh, right. Wow, they're showing us live odds. Dan Ige minus 2,100, the favorite to win this fight. So Vegas believes that Ige has this fight well in hand. If Nate can land a Hail Mary, though.
He needs one, man.
Yeah, he's going to need a finish. He's going to need something big.
He needs a via rail like slam,
but
not an Amtrak.
Of anybody getting hurt so far in this fight, it's been Nate getting dropped in the first and second round.
Yeah, the second one was really like I'm surprised that he got up.
Yeah.
Or sort of got up. Sat up.
Dude, he got up because the ref told Ige to stop punching because the round was over. But if the round never ended,
yeah, he was
Nate's
done.
getting finished. He's just lucky he didn't get dropped earlier in the round.
Come on, Nate. That was a good job. Ige's bleeding, but it's not enough. You got to finish it, dude. Believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself.
Remember
Who
Tony
are you talking
Robbins.
to? The TV?
Remember Tony Robbins.
He can't hear you.
Did you buy the cassette? Did you buy the videos? Did you spend a couple of $1,000?
AJ did.
I did. No, I didn't. I got it for free from Tony Robbins, man.
AJ,
Me and Tony.
AJ's friends with all the celebrities. That was another big right hand from Dan Ige.
I even got a letter from him, Tony Robbins.
Oh, nice left. Straight left from Ige. Ige's cut up, though. Nate's landed some punches. Like Ige's nose and under his right eye, he's cut. He's bleeding pretty good. Nate's landed some shots, but Ige's landed more.
Yeah, but
it's been a good fight.
Yeah, if he would have been fighting like this from the first round, it'd be in his corner. But he's got to knock him out, man, or submit him. But he's got a puncher's chance. Ooh, that almost was it.
Nate came in with a running knee, but Ige ducked it, and now pushing him up against the fence, trying to get a takedown. Nate reversing position. All Ige has to do is survive, though. I think he knows he's won the first 2. After dropping him in both rounds, like, come on. He knows. He's got it. He's just got to survive and not put himself in too much danger, land enough, do what he's got to do, but
Nate's going hard here, man. Time is ticking, man. Uh-oh, his hair's up in the air.
Yeah, Nate's hair looks kind of funny.
Like a rooster.
Yeah.
The train's coming in.
The red rooster over there. Nate the Train. Through that big Anderson Silva, Steven Seagal kick.
Yeah, take it easy there, Steven.
Wasn't quite there.
If he wins, he'll claim it as a victory. If he loses, he'll be like, it wasn't my kick.
Oof, nice punch to the body there from Ige. And you saw Nate kind of go, oh.
Yeah, he kind of like.
He's like, damn, that sucked. I mean, you fought 14 minutes, and then you eat that to the body. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, man. You're already tired. Oof. Ige putting it on him. Nice right hand to the face. Nice performance from Dan Ige. From start to finish, just pressure.
Yeah, I know. He's been. I'm surprised. I thought he would have gassed out by this point. I mean, he's not fighting like he did in the first, but
No, but he's put on a really good pace.
yeah, the pace has been good.
And he has not slowed down at all.
No, Nate has actually gotten better in the third round here, but if he could have performed like this, like I said, for the first and second, it would have been a different story right now. But
Nate's going super aggressive because he's throwing everything because he knows this fight's over, and he needs to finish. So he's getting aggressive, but still, again, he went for a choke and he got reversed. He got taken down. Like, it's not
15 seconds, man, and there goes my parlay.
Yeah.
The train is out.
Unless the judges
The train has derailed, man.
Unless the judges screw something up terribly, which I don't think they will.
No, I don't think so.
It'd be really hard to screw this one up.
I mean, it would be nice, but it looks like the train derailed, man. It's over.
Yeah. Looks like Ige's fight here as we wrap up.
Damn, Ige.
Fight over. I think Dan Ige just won. Should be a unanimous decision. I think at least 29-28, maybe 30-27. That third round was a little close, but doesn't matter. Ige won.
Who's that? Sinead O'Connor in there? Is she still around, Sinead O'Connor?
It's just a lady with a haircut. Is Sinead O'Connor still?
I remember that, like, at one point she was missing. I don't know if she passed away.
No, I think she's still alive. She's still alive.
She's still alive. That's a good sign. That's good for Connor.
That's a good sign. It's a good sign that she's still alive.
You remember when she sang for Connor?
If
you
she
remember
were
that?
if she were dead, that'd be really not good for her.
Then it's a bad day.
Yeah.
But listen, you remember the time when she sang for Connor?
Yep. Do you remember who Connor's opponent was and who sang for the opponent? I bet you won't get that. That's a tough one.
Let me think.
You won't get it.
It's late.
He's
I've
thinking.
been drinking cherry Coke.
He won't get it.
I know it's a Brazilian. It was a Brazilian.
It was not a Brazilian. It was supposed to be a Brazilian.
So there you go. I was half right.
Sinead O'Connor passed away, did she?
What?
I thought she didn't. Doug Hepburn saying she died.
What? So it's been a bad day.
I don't think she is dead.
Are you sure? Because I was so sure that she did pass away at one point. But then she went missing and she ran away. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. Wikipedia says she's still alive.
Well, go to TMZ, man. Screw Wikipedia. You want facts? Go to TMZ.
TMZ? Yeah, Dan Ige wins the unanimous decision.
There goes AJ's parlay, man. Boom. The train.
Sinead O'Connor is still alive.
Like, look at the gossip column, man.
She's not dead.
Doug, I thought she was gone too, man.
She's not dead. I don't know why you guys thought she was dead. No, I'm telling you, Doug, I'm Googling it right now. Sinead O'Connor is not dead.
Listen, Sinead, if you're listening to the show, call in. Let us know that you're there. Sing a song. She could be listening, man.
Now, you may be thinking of other Irish singer Dolores O'Riordan, who was the lead singer for the Cranberries, who was another Irish lady singer. She died.
The Cranberries
and she was 46.
Yes, yeah, she was young.
They did the song Zombie. The Korean Zombie came out too. You know, they did a lot of songs. The Cranberries.
Cranberries, man.
They were Irish. Dolores O'Riordan, who was the singer for them, she died.
But you know what? I'm going to be with Doug on this one because I was so sure
46.
She's young, man. I heard Sinead O'Connor at some point. Maybe it was just like one of those Rickroll
Dude,
things.
I'm telling you. She's not dead.
Wally's from Ireland. He should know. Wally, if you're listening, let us know. Is Sinead here or is Sinead there?
No, she was hospitalized days after her teenage son's death in 2022.
Damn, sad.
But is alive. All right?
Well, good for Sinead.
So who sang? I'll tell you, it was not a Brazilian guy that Conor fought.
Who was it?
He was supposed to fight Jose Aldo, but Aldo, I think, got hurt or something happened with Aldo.
So
it was not Aldo. He fought Chad Mendes.
Oh.
So the singer that he had wound up being American.
Who was it?
Yeah, Patrick C. Hamilton says she's very much alive and nothing compares to you. Yeah, that was a good song.
Nothing compares.
Rick
to
Tocchet,
you.
Vancouver Canucks head coach, in attendance for the
Rick Tocchet, man.
for the UFC 289 pay-per-view. I know a lot of our hockey fans will be excited about that. Oh, AJ getting festive. Real Canadian tonight. The singer was I don't know who they were going to get for
The
Aldo,
Killers.
because they had Sinead O'Connor for Ireland for Conor McGregor sing him out. It was Aaron Lewis from Stained who sang some
Who the
sort
hell
of
is that?
song.
Stained. Like a stain?
Staind, the band Stained.
That's not a good name, man.
They did that song. It's been a while since I've heard.
What?
It's been a while. You don't know that song? Well, it's been a while. That was a good one.
Kind of.
I'm
Rings-
on the outside. I'm looking in. I can see through you. You know? Stained.
Why'd
They
they
had,
get-
they had a lot of those songs back in my day when I was in, a younger man.
You know what? At every
High
event,
school.
they should have like a singer from that country, like singing like one of the fighters in. Like in Vancouver, easy. Brian Adams, man. You get Brian Adams to sing a song.
John-
Summer of '69.
Johnny North says outside at Woodstock was memorable. In fact, John, you are incorrect. It was not memorable because Stained did not perform at Woodstock 99.
A lot of problems there, man.
See,
at Woodstock
John
99.
is like outside of Woodstock was memorable. It wasn't at Woodstock, John. That performance with Aaron Lewis and Fred Durst doing that song was at the Family Values Tour, not Woodstock 99. Stained was not at Woodstock 99.
Oof.
I had their album Dysfunction, okay? I know about Stained.
Well, yeah, if you got a stain, man, it's pretty dysfunctional.
All right, they were a big band back in the new metal days, okay? I was all up.
What are you talking about, man? Metal days?
New metal.
Oh, new metal. I was going to
And
say,
new,
you want metal,
new,
man.
New is spelled
Black Sabbath, man.
New is spelled N-U.
Ozzy Osbourne, man.
No,
Can't beat
see,
him.
we're in different generations.
Ozzy!
But Stained was a big
Bite
band
that bat.
back then. I saw them perform, I think, a couple of times.
Dude, they're not Black Sabbath, man.
Yeah.
Just saying.
They're different bands.
I've never heard of them. But everybody's heard of, like, Black Sabbath. Everybody's heard of Ozzy.
That's true. It doesn't mean that they're better necessarily, just because everyone's heard
Motley
of it.
Crue. Who hasn't heard of Motley Crue, man?
Yeah.
Craziest band ever, man.
Yeah, but think of all these jabroni shows that people have heard of, and they haven't heard of us.
True. You
And
got
we're
a point.
we're obviously better. You know
We
what I'm
are,
saying?
man. Yeah, you're right, man. Talk about bands, man. Me and Freddie were supposed to be going to Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if that's going to pan out now. We'll see.
Yeah, Sinead O'Connor's not dead. I knew Sinead O'Connor wasn't dead.
Way to go, Shanae.
God bless.
You're doing a good job.
Keep burning them pictures.
Listen, man, it must
All
have
day.
been rough. Like, you know what? She had a hard time. I know that she, like, disappeared for a while. I'm pretty sure about that.
She's cool.
Like, she was, like, missing
I think
and they
she's
were looking for
I
her.
think she's a Muslim now. I saw a thing where she's converted to Islam. So
Wasn't Sinead O'Connor the one that pissed off Joe Pesci? You remember that whole thing
with the Pope.
Don't mess with Joe Pesci, man.
You can mess with Joe Pesci.
Don't fuck around with Joe Pesci,
mess
man.
with Joe Pesci
Never,
all
man.
day. What's he gonna do?
He's going to rip that. Well, she ripped the picture of the Pope. You remember that?
Doug Hepburn says Johnny Dave is always right. That is not true. Johnny is often right, Doug. Believe me, I've done enough
Johnny.
shows. What are we at? 630-something shows, Wrestling Uncensored. I've done enough shows with Johnny to know
That Johnny's
that,
usually right.
Johnny is often right. Sometimes I'm right, but sometimes he's right. It's not that, I'm always right. Me and AJ, I'm always right. Like,
Well, no.
obviously.
My parlays were pretty right except for tonight.
Oh, your parlay got busted already, AJ.
It did,
Oh,
man.
let's talk about that. Dan Ige won, so AJ's parlay is over.
Damn, Miguel.
Devastation for Team AJ. Team AJ goes down. He went with Landwehr for some reason.
It was
he
weird.
lost, so now Team AJ's parlay dead.
Watch all the rest come in, man.
Freddie went with Eric Anders for some reason. His parlay dead. Team Dave, Zahabi, Barrio, Curtis was a no contest. All we need is Amanda Nunes.
And you win, man.
Team Dave is a winner. Let's go, Team Dave.
Show that picture, man. Show the full entirety of that picture.
No,
Why not? It's so nice.
I'm good.
Nothing compares to you.
I just know my Stained. I was a big Stained guy. I liked Stained.
Eesh.
They were pretty good.
I hate Stains.
You never heard of them. You don't know who they are. You don't know who Limp Bizkit is. You don't know who Korn is. You don't know who System
No,
of a
I saw it. I saw the
System of a Down.
System
Slipknot.
Down. Yeah, like
You don't
call
know
your IT guy.
You don't know any of these bands. You don't know any of these bands that were around at that time. You
Scorpions. Do you know the
Exactly.
Scorpions?
I know Scorpions.
No, you don't. Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've heard of them. I'm not sure I could name a Scorpion song. What song do they do?
Def Leppard. Have you heard of Def Leppard? I just went to see them.
What's the Scorpion song that they have? What's the big Scorpion song? You don't even know. You don't even know.
I do.
What's the big Def Leppard song? The Sugar one, right?
Pour some sugar on me.
Yeah, that's
Photograph. All I got is a photograph. That's all I want. I saw them live about a couple of years ago.
Like different generations. You know what I mean? Like the music from AJ and the music from me, totally.
And then you get into
different.
AC/DC, man. I saw them twice live.
Right.
I don't want to
Right.
say what happened in the first concert, but I was part of the whole riot.
Let's do that. What band or musical act have you seen the most? So as we're waiting for Adam Fugitt and Mike Malott.
Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it. Who have you seen the most? And that'll show the difference between me and AJ. Just
the one I saw the most.
More time, yeah, like because you said you saw Def Leppard twice, right? Is that the most?
No, Def Leppard I saw them once.
Oh, okay. Who did you see twice? AC/DC.
No, I saw one 4 times.
Who?
And every concert was amazing.
Can I guess? Can I guess?
Yeah, take a while. You want me to give you a hint?
No, I think I know. I think I know.
Wait, let me give you a hint.
No, don't give me a hint. Let me guess. It's more fun if I guess.
Okay.
Is it Bon Jovi?
It was close.
Oh, I really thought it'd be Bon Jovi.
No. Okay, here. I'll give you a clue for everyone that's listening. Since we're waiting for the next fight, he had his name changed, and then it went back.
Prince?
Well, Prince became like a symbol until he took fentanyl. But listen, think of
John Mellencamp?
Yeah, man. John Cougar, man. I don't call him Mellencamp. John Cougar.
That's who you've seen the most of any musical act.
Man. John Cougar was amazing.
I think I've seen I saw Jay-Z 3 times.
Jay-Z?
I've seen Kanye 3 times, so I think it's a tie. Jay-Z and Kanye, I've seen them 3 times, and once I saw them together.
What?
It was Jay-Z and Kanye together. They did an album called Watch the Throne, and then they toured with that album, and it was incredible.
I got a chance to see the great Paige Plant, man. I didn't get a chance to see Led Zeppelin, but I saw those 2 guys performing.
I saw Kanye and Jay-Z together on the same stage.
Plant? Dave, come on.
Performing. I would take Kanye and Jay-Z over Paige Plant, whatever that is, any day. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Led Zeppelin, man?
Oh, I don't like them. I'm not into Led Zeppelin. Rock bands that I've seen, it's not Led Zeppelin. It's like Deftones and...
The only one I would have loved to see, but obviously I was still too young, but I would have loved to see Queen, man, live.
Yeah. There are some people that I wish I had seen. I wish I would have seen George Jones and Waylon Jennings.
Waylon Jennings?
Oh, my God. If I saw Waylon, that would have been great. But I wasn't... I only got into Waylon in the past, 6 or 7 years, so... Once I got into Waylon Jennings, he was already dead. Same with George Jones. But
Listen,
I wish...
Did I ever tell you
I wish I would have seen him. And the fact that Willie Nelson is still alive and still playing makes me really want to try and see Willie. I know he's not what he used to be, but I would love to see
that's who it is.
Willie Nelson. That's a big one.
Yeah, this is I'm going to tell you somebody that I met. It was a band, but anyways, I met this band, and I was with it's a long story. I was taking care of, kids that were sick. I was a volunteer, and we had to go to this show, and I was taking a kid over there and to see this band. But I thought the band was New Kids on the Block. I was wrong. So when we met the band, I'm like, hey, yeah, you guys are New Kids on the Block. And they're like, wrong band, man. I'm like, okay. You look like the guy from the Kids on the Block. Like, take it easy. And I was going to smash him. I swear. He got a little bit. I was like, and then the little girl was like, Anthony, don't, they're what the hell are they called again? I keep forgetting their name. Backstreet Boys. I'm like, okay, same thing, man.
I love that you were a fully grown adult when the Backstreet Boys were popular. You're so fucking old, man.
And I was taking a kid. Like, you know,
to me, my memories of the Backstreet Boys are like I was a kid and they were popular, but I was not.
Yeah, but
I was nowhere.
Listen,
I was
doing a good deed. I was young at that point, but I was doing a good deed.
But you were an adult.
Well,
It's just I was so far from being a grown up when the Backstreet Boys were big. It's just so funny that you're like, I was gonna beat up the Backstreet Boys.
Well, it was that blonde guy there. What's his name?
I was like,
what's that blonde guy?
Nick Carter.
Oh, I was gonna smash that guy.
Man, when the Backstreet Boys were around, like they were far older than me. You know what I mean? Like they're still older than me.
Anyways, what's the big deal? Fuck, everybody can make a mistake on a band. It's not like I followed these guys.
Well,
I was there with a kid from. I want to say like the Starlight. The Starlight.
It's kind of rude to go up to the Backstreet Boys and be like, "Hey, you guys are new kids on the block," when they're kind of like the new version of that.
I didn't do it on purpose.
I think they probably took it as an insult. And I wish that the story ended with all 5 Backstreet Boys whooping your ass.
No, I would have smashed them. First of all, I ate all their buffet.
One. Hey, they're from the Backstreet.
I don't give a shit, man. I would have taken a table over their backs like a Johnny Northman wrestling event.
Backstreets, okay?
The Backstreets.
Don't mess with
them. I would have made them eat all their chicken wings by their ears. But I'm going to tell you something. I had to behave. The little girl was like, and everybody else, and then everybody came and was like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "I thought these guys were the freaking new kids on the block."
So you caused a disturbance at a Backstreet Boys meet and greet, is what you're saying?
Yeah, it was. I was backstage with them at the buffet,
and you were only there because you were taking a group of children to meet them.
One child.
You were taking a child to meet the Backstreet Boys, and that's why you were there. You weren't there because
I didn't.
You wanted to see AJ.
No, because
I think there was an AJ on the Backstreet Boys too.
There might be, but
I think
I just remember that blonde guy.
I'm pretty sure.
He was like,
there was a Brian.
I was
going to
give him like a George St. Pierre, like Superman.
There was a Kevin, I think.
Let me see the picture.
Of the Backstreet Boys?
And put a picture of the new kids on the block. I thought it was the same, man.
Well, they look different.
AJ here at the time. I was like, okay, guys, take it easy, man. Big deal. And then I had to be front row to listen to these guys. Oh, man. Still, like no names mentioned the little girl, but she was like,
my God,
it was funny, man.
I remember.
These are the guys.
People love these guys. These were the guys at one point. They were very popular young boys. All the girls
But doesn't it look like the guys from New Kids on the Block?
All the girls love the Backstreet Boys, and now you look at them and you're like, these guys look ridiculous.
Isn't that the guy from New Kids?
No, this is the Backstreet Boys.
Damn.
I'll show you. This is the Backstreet Boys. Backstreet's back. All right. And then New Kids on Block, different guys. See? I mean, similar look.
You see what I'm telling you? You think I was like wrong?
Corny as fuck white guys, for sure.
Man.
I mean, no doubt.
Like
but,
if it was like
yeah, but okay.
Like,
but I mean, look
if
at
it was the Beastie Boys or something, I'd be like, man.
Look at these guys. Who are they?
New Kids on the Block?
Are they the Backstreet Boys? Are they New Kids on the Block? No, they're NSYNC.
Let me see.
You know NSYNC with Justin Timberlake?
Oh, maybe it was these guys. No.
Was it NSYNC?
Oh, wait a sec.
Was it Joey Fat One?
Who is that guy there?
That's Lance Bass. Everybody knows Lance Bass. He was the gay one in NSYNC, so that's why he became famous. It's like when
Let me see that guy.
When everybody found out Lance Bass was gay, it was like a news story. It was like, oh my God.
Let me see. I
can't believe
it. That looks like the guy, man.
I was like, I thought they were all
that looks
gay.
like the motherfucker. Go back to the other guys.
What? Lance Bass? You got into a fight with Lance Bass? Or Justin Timberlake? Or Joey Fat One?
No, it was a blonde guy. I think it was that. It looks
Lance
like that
Bass?
Guy. Looks like that guy.
I think that guy went to space.
Yeah, he would have went to space with
this is NSYNC.
Okay, let me see the
All right, can we stop talking about these jabronis?
See the Backstreet Boys,
I don't give a shit, man.
Damn, it was one of those jabronis, man.
We've got a fight happening. Fugitt and Malott.
But I have a feeling it looks like that guy.
You look like that guy.
I do?
No. You wish, man.
If I had more hair, yeah, I'd like
Fugitt from Eugene, Oregon. Malott from
Canada. Hey.
Where's he from? Ontario?
Good fighter, Mike Malott.
Burlington, Ontario.
Not far from us, man. We could just drive and see Mike.
Burlington, Vermont is actually closer, I think. Burlington, Ontario is not that close.
It's not that far, Dave. You could get there like in the Rock's Throw, man.
In the Rock's Throw? What does that mean?
It means we could drive there like tonight and go like have a beer before
we could make
closing hour.
Yeah, we could make it. Well,
look at the guys with the Team Canada shirt. Hey.
How far is Burlington, Ontario? Have a beer before closing hour. What time do you think they close? It's near Niagara Falls. Like, it'd still be like a 4 or 5 hour drive.
Yeah.
We're not making it there by 3 a.m. right now.
It's about 7 hours.
But Burlington, Vermont? We're making it. I'm telling you, Burlington, Vermont, closer than Burlington, Ontario.
You're right.
See, it's what I was saying before about some places in America being closer than Canada.
Here we go, guys. Round 1.
Malott and Fugitt.
So
why is this on the pay-per-view?
So I took Malott because it's a Canadian guy.
There's a lot of Canadian guys. Why is this one on the pay-per-view?
Because Malott is exciting, man.
Okay. I got him to win. Man, Fugitt looks way bigger, though, doesn't he? Look how wide his back is.
Yeah, he does look bigger.
Looks ginormous. This is a 170 fight. Fugitt looks big.
Oh, it looked like
that was
it
a
stung
nice
him.
kick there from Malott. I think that touched his liver.
Whoa.
Oh, nice high kick from Malott.
He has nice kicks, man.
Yeah, sharp.
He doesn't look like as big or as like intimidating as Fugitt.
Oh, that was a nice right hand just over the ear from Malott.
But that's the thing with Malott, man.
He's got some
a beast.
sharp punches. And look, that kick to the body, you see the redness there on his right side? That's nasty.
Yeah, he really put his mark on that guy.
He's got pop.
Like a lot of people were talking, like, why is this on the main?
Me, I just
Was it
asked
you?
that. I just said, why is this on the pay-per-view?
Well, you're not the only one. A lot of people
you?
were saying that.
It was literally 60 seconds ago.
Sorry, dude, man.
Are you okay?
I can't hear everything with this thing.
But
I was gonna say is that many people other than you, Dave,
I'll turn your
were saying
volume
the
up.
same thing.
How's that?
Damn it, that's loud, man.
Too loud?
But I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of people were saying that. Why is this on the main event?
Yeah.
Well, you'll see why. Malott is good, man.
I think is it Malott or Malott?
Malott.
I don't think it's Malott. I think it's Malott.
Are you gonna question my naming
Yeah,
of
you
people?
pronounce everything wrong, man. What are you saying?
As I always say, man, in England they agree with me.
In England,
it's Malott.
Yeah, you do always say that, which makes no sense.
But all the time when I say that, people from England are saying like AJ's right.
We need to go to England and just do the show there for a while.
Hey, listen, Wally's invited us.
And then when everybody starts hearing you and we talk to people, be like, this guy's fucking out of his mind. Pronounces nothing correctly.
Man, we got to do that one time. Oh, what happened with Malott there? He did almost a spread eagle.
Slipped a bit on the mat.
He was doing a Jean-Claude Van Damme pose.
What was he slipping or was he taunting him?
I don't know what the hell that was. Maybe
it was
looked
kind
like
of weird.
A slip.
It looked like a slip.
What happened there?
It looked like maybe a low blow.
No, it wasn't a low blow at all.
But Fugitt is saying it's fine.
Yeah, because he knows that's bullshit. It's just the power of the kicks, man. Mallett's got power behind those.
Dan Miragliotta with a healthy tan. Do you see how orange he is?
Yeah, he looks like Donald Trump.
He's got such a deep tan going. The referee, Dan Miragliotta.
Look at his arms, man.
He's so much darker than these
Not
two fighters.
He's orange, dude.
He's orange.
A healthy orange.
Where's he live?
In Vancouver.
Florida? Yeah, he's really sticks out because he's a gigantic
That's a
orange
spray-on
man.
tan, dude. What do you think, man?
I don't think so. Oh, big
Malott.
takedown from Malott. Call him Malott.
He looks more like a mallet to me, man. Holy smokes. Strong.
It looks like a mallet.
He is orange. Every time he keeps walking back and forth, I'm like,
Yeah.
spray tan.
Malott looking to pass the guard now. Gets in the half of Fugitt on top after the takedown. He's got 90 seconds to work. Fugitt pushing him back into full guard.
He's done some pretty, some damage to Fugitt. His face, his body.
Patrick C. Hamilton dropping a 777 super chat. He says, Rhinoceros.
Rhinoceros, man.
AJ pronouncing
Where's
things.
my T-shirt with Rhinoceros?
I don't know.
People want to buy that, man.
AJ pronounced the animal rhinoceros. Rhinoceros.
Man, you still remember that?
I mean, it was great. It's ridiculous. I've never heard anybody pronounce rhinoceros like a dinosaur, a rhinoceros.
That's what I said. You take a rhino and a dinosaur and it becomes a rhinoceros,
But
man.
it does kind of make sense because if you see rhinos, they kind of look like they could be dinosaurs. You know, they're a fucking crazy animal. A rhino is ridiculous.
But I'm glad you remember that. That's been years back.
Oh, that's classic. But yeah, Patrick remembering that.
Damn.
Oh, but another big takedown from Malott. Fugitt was able to get back to his feet. Malott takes him down again now in the center of the cage. You won't be able to do much with it.
Fugitt's getting fucked in this round. I'll tell you that much.
Patrick C. Hamilton with the 777 Rhinoceros.
Hey, listen, Pat, we should make some T-shirts on that. I told Dave.
All right.
But Dave is always too busy. He's always busy.
Well, I have 2 kids, and they're quite young, and it's a lot of effort all the time.
That's why we have like PR Mark for that stuff.
Oh, okay. Doug Hepburn dropping a super chat. He says Rhinoceros for life. Everybody remembers Rhinoceros. That's classic. All right, so Malott ends the fight in Fugitt's guard on top. I think that's round 1 for Mike Malott.
Look how red he is in the back, man. Holy smokes.
Yeah, Fugitt's back is pretty red after getting slammed on the mat. He got kind of getting,
he got mauled, as they say.
There's mat burn, too, that goes into effect when you're getting pushed around there.
Why are they looking at his mouth? Okay, he's okay.
They're putting water in it.
No, they were checking to see if nothing's been like his
he
jaw's
opened his
broken.
mouth, they put something in, it's water.
No, man, they were checking. Like, I'm telling you, man, his jaw was like, make sure it's not disformed. Look at that kick. Holy smokes. That's got to hurt.
That was a good kick.
Man, I can't believe Conor. I don't know if Pat saw that, if he was on the show. You got to show it again, Dave. It's too funny.
The Conor knockout of the mascot?
The Conor fiasco, man.
It is the knockout of the weekend.
Listen, if you ever feel like, you're just having a bad day and things are not great, just take a look at that video and think, lucky you're not that mascot.
It could be worse. It could be in that Miami Heat mascot suit getting punched by Conor McGregor because he's mad because he can't pass a drug test or be in USADA or whatever. Round 2, Malott and Fugitt.
Here they go, man. Malott is so active, man. He punches, kicks. It's like crazy. And they're always on the mark, man.
Yeah, he's got some really nice kicks.
Yeah. Very impressive fighter, man.
Was he a karate guy?
He's got the karate stance.
Yeah, very karate-ish, this guy. Malott.
Kind of like the George stance in a sense.
A little bit. A little Conor-ish.
Yeah, a little Conor-ish, a little
Wonder
George St. Pierre.
Wonder Boy-ish.
Wonder Boy, yeah. He's got that, like, very upright stance, man.
Tough to deal with. Not a lot of guys have that. Oh! Malott rushes in. That was a real karate rush.
And look at this,
man.
And
he drops him with a left and a right combination. He's
going to tap him out, man.
And then jumps on his neck, and he's got a deep guillotine. And he taps him.
Whoa!
Taps him from mount, rolls it into mount, had it super deep, gets the tap on Fugitt. Mike Malott's second round submission victory. What a win from Mike Malott. Drops him with the 1-2 and finishes him with the guillotine.
Wow.
I mean, that was a flurry. We're just talking about that karate style, right?
Yep.
The way he rushed in, that was very karate. He rushed in fast, ba-boom, dropped him, and then jumped on the neck and went so deep. You saw how deep it was because you could see his other hand on the, like his hand that was across the neck. You saw it on the other side, and you saw how deep it was. And then Fugitt tried to roll to his back to get away, but Malott followed him, mounted him, and forced the tap.
But the transition, man, from that like quick step punch combination to the guillotine was incredible. Now people realize why this was on the main event. Mike Malott, man, is somebody you got to worry about. Look at that.
Look at him jump on that guillotine. Wow. Gets it super deep. I like the grip on that guillotine, too.
Yeah,
I'm going to work that.
Wow, look at that.
Was cool.
And see how he flipped over? Once he got that leg over, man, it was done.
One arm, too, on the mounted guillotine. He only needed one arm for that mounted guillotine because he was bending his chin into his chest.
But do you see how he controlled?
Fuck that. He was bending his chin into his belly button. You know what I mean? That's what you got to do in the guillotine. You got to bend the guy's chin.
You're done.
You want to make his eyeballs touch his belly button. If you can start forcing that, you're going to get the tap.
Man, and that was fast. It was like executed so well. It was incredible. But he had control of his legs. You see how he got the step over to close it?
Yeah.
Prior to that, it was that control of the leg to get the step over. That was like
really nice.
Wow, beautiful jiu-jitsu clinic right there, man.
The way he jumped into it too.
Wow.
Like that's killer instinct. That's smelling blood and going for it. Like he had him hurt and he's like,
he didn't hesitate.
There's the neck crunch. Like he didn't go for punches.
Nope.
He didn't go for anything. He had him hurt, had him dazed, saw his neck was out there, wrapped the guillotine, and called it a night. That's how you finish a fight. That was really smart MMA from Mike Malott.
Yeah, very impressive, man. He's
kind of looks like Glenn.
You know, I was gonna say he kind of looks like a mix between Glenn. He has a bit like of Tom Cruise and a bit of Messi, man. You put them all together, and you got Mike Malott. Glenn McKenzie, man.
You got tickets?
Opening up his school. Actually, tonight is his opening night. I hope it went well. Glenn McKenzie at the Renzo Gracie Jiu-Jitsu School in the West Island.
You got tickets for CF Montreal against Miami FC when they come, or what?
No, but I'd like to. Why? What's up?
I mean,
Connor's going to be there and smash someone.
You don't know who signed with Miami?
Yeah, Messi. That's
Messi,
right, man. Yeah,
I want to go see Messi.
So let's go, man. We'll do it at Ringside night.
I mean, I think tickets will be hard to get because everybody's going to want to go see Messi. If Messi comes, I don't know what I don't go to Impact Games or CF Montreal, whatever it's called. Man. I don't go to the games. I don't follow the team. I don't know nothing. But I know that they have a team. We got a team here in the MLS, and Messi just signed to the Miami MLS team. So if Miami comes here, I want to go to a game so I can see Messi. That'd be cool.
Damn right it'll be cool, man.
But, I'm not a big soccer fan. I imagine the tickets will go pretty quick for Messi if they're not gone already,
But
somebody's got to get me tickets to Messi.
Head, she's starting to look like one of those aliens from Star Trek, like with that thing on her forehead. She's starting to look like this dude right here. Look at that. Look at that thing on her head. Man, her forehead is bad.
Looking a little bit like a
That's
rhinoceros.
Scary looking. Did you say rhinoceros?
Yeah.
Like it's a dinosaur? It's rhinoceros.
Same thing, man.
Rhinoceros sounds like some sort of dinosaur. It's rhinoceros.
Potato. We always get into this.
You call it rhinoceros?
Well,
you pronounce the animal rhinoceros a rhinoceros?
Same thing, Dave.
Not the same thing. One's correct
Damn
and
right.
one's not. It's not potato. It's not rhinoceros.
Listen, man, whatever you think.
It's rhinoceros.
I'm sure all of England agrees with me.
I'm sure they pronounce it this way. It makes no sense. Rhinoceros.
Listen,
That's
man, don't get
best.
mad at me. Ireland agreed with me with the Dana thing. That's right.
Rhinoceros. That's my favorite thing. Oh,
Damn, that AJ's right.
That's funny.
Dana.
Thanks.
Dana? No. Dana.
Thanks to the team playing that classic clip of Ringside Report MMA. See, we got that ready, the rhinoceros.
And I got my Toronto Maple Leafs shirt on too, man. That was a good one.
DJ Bourne says they're not playing until next year, or Messi's not signing until next year, or I don't know what the deal is, but he says not until next year and tickets are sold out. Yeah, that makes sense.
DJ, man, want to listen to some good music? Go follow DJ Bourne on Instagram.
It's not like I need to go see Messi. I'm just saying if AJ had tickets, I would go. I'm not like...
I'm going to get you tickets, man.
Like
I know people that know people.
Like if Kanye was coming, I would need to go see Kanye. You know what I mean?
I could get you Kanye tickets.
Yeah, but I can get myself Kanye tickets. Like I got WWE tickets. They're coming August 20th. I got tickets for that.
Who's going to be at that show?
I need tickets for that. I don't need tickets to see, Messi play soccer. I mean, whatever.
What?
He's not,
Listen, man, I got a chance to see Ronaldinho play once.
He's not Pogba. He's not.
I saw Pogba play. He was amazing, man. Ronaldinho was the best. I think he's in jail right now, but other than that, he was like the best.
I mean, if he were a player from France, I might care and have to go, but a player from Argentina, like whatever.
Dave.
No big deal.
Manchester won today.
I don't watch soccer, really. All right, we got Beneil Darius and Charles Oliveira coming up. Finally, let's go. Big fights. Co-main event time. This is it. This is the one we're waiting for.
Darius, man. I called Darius for the win on this one.
I got Darius winning this fight, too. I didn't put him on my parlay, though, because I'm scared of Charles Oliveira because he's super dangerous.
But so is Darius. The most underrated fighter or undermarketed fighter in the UFC is right there, man. Darius. This guy is phenomenal. Stand up. Ground game, even though Oliveira is a beast on the ground, jiu-jitsu black belt, so is Darius. His ground game is phenomenal. It's gonna be a nice one. It's tough, man. Like I said on Thursday, man, Oliveira, he's one of the most recognized athletes right now in the UFC. But at one point, man, he was this close from being let go. Like he was having a really bad streak. Didn't even have a coach in his corner at one of the events. My coach was actually there, Fabio, and he went to corner him. It just goes to show you where this man was. He was just on the brink of being sent home. And look at him today, man. Like, he's there. If he wins tonight, he gets another chance to fight for the belt. But I think it's going to be tough going through Darius, man. Darius is the guy. He's the killer. He's the silent killer. We'll see if I'm right, man.
Big
or
fight
if
coming
Dave
up.
is right.
What do you mean?
Well, we went with Darius.
Yeah. Well, we'll see if we're correct on that one. Mike Malott, by the way, made it 7-0 for Canadian fighters tonight at UFC 289, which is pretty amazing.
Pretty amazing. And not only did he win, he just, man, he fought a bigger guy. And like when you were watching the fight, you said this guy is so much bigger than Malott. But Malott, man, wow, talk about like martial arts like expert. He had it all, man. The kicks, the punches, like the fight IQ in there. He was just like everything was like a veteran fighter there who had a little bit of George St. Pierre in him. You know, a little bit of that Conor in him. Like the fighting, like positioning and angles and his stances and the way he moved was like really impressive for a very young guy.
He is he's 31 years old.
Well, he's young, dude.
He's got a 10-1-1 record now, continues to be undefeated in the UFC, came off the Dana White Contender Series, wins over Mickey Gall, Yoann Lainez, and now Adam Fugitt.
Yeah, he beat Johan, and that's no joke,
with
man.
an arm triangle in the first round.
Johan's a beast, man.
Yeah, Mike Malott is he's serious, and he's looking really good. This is a huge win for him on pay-per-view. Yeah. I think it's time to step up in competition. We'll see where he goes, but he's definitely a prospect to look out for as far as Canadian fighters, and making it a clean sweep for Canada is pretty nuts. Belbita, Nelson, Zahabi, Jessica Vicious, Barrio, Malott. I mean, all the Canadians winning tonight. Pretty impressive. All Canada. And
Tim Hortons, Canadian.
What?
Not anymore. Actually, it's American.
What does Tim Hortons have to do with it?
Well, it's Canadian, man.
So?
Putin.
Apparently, Lance Bass did go to space. Got confirmation.
Did he?
Yeah.
He would have went to space. I think it was that guy, man. He was irritating me, giving me these bad looks. I swear, I was like.
Maybe they weren't bad looks. Maybe he thought you were cute. You know?
Yeah. Well, he didn't sound like no. He was like
was
mad.
You think Lance Bass wanted to fight you?
I would have smashed him.
Tim Hortons is owned by a Brazilian company.
Well, I thought it was American. I thought Americans bought over. I thought it was Burger King that bought over.
Apparently, Tim.
Who's telling you that? Is it our Brazilian friend?
Don't worry about it.
I thought it was Burger King that bought over Tim Hortons. Tim Hornies. Tell me I'm right, Dave.
I don't know.
Burger King.
I'm not sure who owns Tim Hortons. It's not clear.
I'm pretty confident that it was Burger King that bought over Tim Hortons.
Restaurant Brands International. Burger King.
What? Say what?
But I don't know. Wendy's, Restaurant Brands International. But Restaurant Brands International, where are they from?
U.S., I'm sure.
That's Toronto. Canadian-American multinational fast food holding company. They own Burger King, Tim Hortons. I don't know. Subway. What? No. They own Popeye's Chicken.
Ooh, I like Popeyes.
Apparently it's Brazilian money, but the head office is in Canada. I don't know.
Brazilian money.
Well, I don't really care for Tim Hortons too much.
Well, it's not the same, man.
I like Dunkin' Donuts better. We don't have Dunkin' Donuts too much here in Canada.
But we used to.
I prefer it.
Listen, I'm going to tell you something. Back in the days, Dunkin' Donuts was more popular than anything. Like Tim Hortons didn't really exist in Quebec. There was a Dunkin' Donuts at every corner. And then they're gone.
Yeah. I like Burger King, though.
Burger King.
A Whopper? Whopper is delicious.
Remember Anderson Silva when he was representing Burger King?
Yeah.
Even Conor at one point, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he did a Burger King commercial, too.
Like, Burger King was smart when they were doing that. I don't know what happened to them.
Conor didn't knock that mascot out.
Not that we know of.
Right?
Hey? It would have been funny, man.
That was crazy.
The king is here. Boom. You got a nice Whopper? You want to see a Whopper?
Beneil Darius. This is a big fight for him. You know Dana White said that the winner of this fight is not guaranteed a title shot?
Why? Because they're not marketable.
Maybe because if Oliveira wins, like, come on. Because he just fought. His last fight was against Islam.
Yeah, but if he wins
beats
tonight, doesn't he deserve it?
I think.
Let's be honest,
man.
man.
We'd be looking at somebody else. I think there are other fights.
I think it could be
I think Gaethje is out there.
Yeah, but who's
or
more
hold
marketable?
on, Gaethje isn't Gaethje fighting Poirier?
Yes.
When is that? That's soon, isn't it? That's like UFC 291. That's end of July.
Unless that question mark is Conor.
No. Conor's going to fight Michael Chandler, and that might not be until the end of the year. You need to get a fight for Islam Makhachev. UFC 291. Yeah. UFC 291. Apparently, Brazilian company 3G Capital owns a 32% stake in the Restaurant Brands International. It's a whole big corporation. Who owns Tim Hortons? A lot of people and big companies, and you know. Dustin Poirier, Justin Gaethje, more importantly, July 29th.
That's going to be a good one for us.
And the winner of that fight could easily fight Islam Makhachev. You know? The winner of that fight is a big name. The winner of that fight is going to be coming off a big win. I could see them giving the winner there the fight against Islam.
Here comes Oliveira, man.
Rather than Charles or even Beneil. Like, even if Beneil finishes Charles in the first round, looks amazing, throws like a spinning wheel kick and knocks him out. Even if he does that, I could still see the UFC going, well, it's going to be the winner of Dustin and Justin, because if you have a winner there and it's a clear winner and you got a contender there that people know, that's marketable, that can headline a pay-per-view. Like, look, Beneil Darius is not the main event of this pay-per-view. They didn't go and make a BMF title for Beneil Darius.
True.
You know what I'm saying? He's in the co-main event against the former champion. This is Charles Oliveira's first fight not headlining a pay-per-view in years, because he was champion for years, and his last fight was the loss in a main event of a pay-per-view against Islam Makhachev. His comeback fight is in the co-main event of Amanda Nunes, Irene Aldana. That tells you about the marketability of Beneil Darius, right?
It's not there, man.
Come on. So Justin Gaethje, Dustin Poirier, those guys are marketable. Those guys get the headline of pay-per-view UFC 291 at the end of July, and they get a BMF title to fight over. Don't tell me that the winner of that fight is not likely to get the next title shot at Islam Makhachev. So I know that people say, well, it's not fair, and this guy already got a shot, and what about Beneil and a win streak and all of that? It's not untrue, but that's not how the UFC works. The UFC works by who's the biggest fighter we could put in there that makes some sense. So you can make an argument for being number one contender for the champion so that we could sell pay-per-views. Right? They're trying to look at marketability. They're trying to look at who's going to sell pay-per-views. And I think Justin Gaethje and Dustin Poirier, much bigger stars than, say, a Charles Oliveira even, or certainly Beneil Darius.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Even though, hardcore MMA fans, we know Beneil Darius, but, Dustin Poirier beat Conor McGregor twice.
Well, that's respect there. You see what they did there?
Yeah, they hugged before the fight, and Charles going over to the coaches of Darius and showing respect. It's all respect. All respect. But also, Charles Oliveira fights out of Shoot the Box, right?
Yep.
And in the corner of Beneil Darius is Rafael Cordeiro, who was the former lead trainer at Shoot the Box, who now went to California and started King's MMA. So Darius and Oliveira, kind of part of the same team, in a way.
More or less.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
That's why I think Charles went over to the team, because there's Rafael Cordeiro in his corner, the Shoot the Box coach, and now he's got his own thing, like I said, right?
Shoot Box, man. Vanderlei.
But that's where Oliveira trains. Like, that's an old school Brazilian MMA team. Shoot the Box.
Yep.
Lot of great fighters came out of there. Vanderlei, Anderson.
Listen, man, I had an opportunity to train with Vanderlei, and one of the greatest things of my martial arts life was being put in the clinch by Vanderlei, man. He put me in the clinch, and he was just showing me how to throw the knees, and I was like, I can't believe it, man. I hope he knocks me out, because it would be awesome. But the thing is that it was just, What a nice guy, man. Vanderlei Silva, amazing guy. But what a dangerous guy. Shoot box. Big rivalry, man. Shoot box, Brazilian top team, man. Shoot box. Those were the days. And Brazilian top team, American top team, man. There's a lot of crossover when they came to America.
Johnny North likes the Chicken Big Mac, and it is causing some controversy in the chat.
What?
Jay Glasnovic says Chicken Big Mac is just weird. I can't wait till it goes away like the McRib. Doug Hepburn says Chicken Big Mac is not good, Johnny, so people not liking the Chicken Big Mac. I've never had the Chicken Big Mac because if I go to McDonald's and I'm going to get a Big Mac, I'd rather get a beef Big Mac than the chicken one. It doesn't
100% pure beef.
I know that it's new and different, whatever, but it just doesn't appeal to me, and I'm not interested. I don't love the McDonald's chicken sandwiches. I avoid the chicken sandwiches. I don't really like them. I like the burgers.
Actually,
the burgers
let me X the pure.
I like the chicken nuggets, but I don't like the chicken sandwiches.
Listen,
too much.
man, I haven't tried it, but I
once
like
in a while. Once in a while, I'll get a junior chicken sandwich. Those are not bad.
But is it like 2 stacks of chicken, like a Big Mac?
Yeah, I think so. It's just a Big Mac, but instead of beef, it's chicken.
So what do they call it? The Big Quack? What is it?
I don't know. Jason Pete says when Vanderlei came to Montreal, he was awesome and super accessible.
Were you there, Jason? I think Jason was there at the. Yeah,
been.
He was there, man. At Victory.
Here we go. Charles Oliveira, Beneil Darius, round 1. This is a big one. Beneil landing a.
That was a weak
leg kick. Oliveira throwing a big high kick.
Just as I said, he threw a weak first kick.
Yeah, but Beneil kind of blocked it, but some of it landed.
Wow, he's
Beneil firing back with some good punches. Beneil threw a kick and kind of slipped down to his butt, back up to his feet. Oliveira moving forward, lands a short knee to the body. Beneil and Oliveira clinching up against the fence now. Beneil has Oliveira's back pressed up against the fence, pushing him into it.
It's Iran versus Brazil, man. Is he going to do it for the Iron Sheik?
Beneil getting the takedown.
Wow, that was...
Oliveira kind of let it happen.
Yeah, he kind of slid into it.
He pulled him into the guard a little bit, but he was feeling the pressure. I think he just went with it because he knew he was going down.
Yeah.
But Beneil gets the takedown, now in top half guard of Oliveira. Oliveira pushed him back into the full guard. And Beneil happy to work from there, throwing punches, trying to get some ground and pound in from this top guard position. Oliveira real active from his back, though. You got to be careful, especially when he's got the energy here.
Nice slip out.
Yeah.
Wow, that was nice.
Oliveira tried to trip him, and Beneil slipped back into the guard. Oliveira firing shots from his back, but Beneil's firing more from the top right now. And this is kind of where I thought the fight would play out, with Beneil Darius getting key takedowns to land him in the right positions to win rounds and win the fight.
Well, when it comes to wrestling, man, Darius is there, but he's also a BJJ black belt.
That's it.
He knows the ground game, and he's tricky, man. Look at the scrambles, how he gets out of them. Oliveira is dangerous. He's got almost a heel hook here.
Yeah, Oliveira's trying to spin for the heel hook, but Beneil is defending well. I don't think Oliveira's going to submit Beneil Darius unless Beneil gets real sloppy. Yeah, Beneil.
Damn, that was good.
Beneil's going to be sharp. And Beneil was talking before this fight. He said, people were talking like I shouldn't go to the ground with him.
They don't know Darius.
He's like, I'm never shying away from jiu-jitsu. He was insulted by that. He's like, I don't shy away from jiu-jitsu. I'm good at jiu-jitsu. I'm not worried about, I know he's good, but I'm not worried about it. If he falls to his back after I punch him, I'm going to follow him there. A lot of fighters haven't followed him to the ground after hurting him, and they lost the fight a lot of times after that because his ground game is so dangerous. But Beneil Darius not afraid to go to the ground with Charles Oliveira, not afraid of his guard, and not afraid to mix it up, as we're seeing. Beneil staying in the guard of Charles Oliveira, landing punches. Charles trying to move, trying to cut angles, but Beneil following him with his hips, staying square, staying in the guard, staying on top, winning this round.
And that's it, man. He didn't flinch, man. He didn't move away. He just stood up and went right back into guard. Or he tried to go to his half guard, but Darius is not afraid to grapple, man. And that's what a lot of people, if they haven't seen Darius fight, man, his grappling skills are awesome. Look at this. Look at the power. He just like.
Oh, but Oliveira able to push him away and get back to his feet.
Well, Oliveira didn't want to keep staying to the ground with him. He knows, man. He's a tougher opponent than he thought. But Darius is going to take him to the ground again. Watch.
Oliveira now pushing Darius up against the fence. Darius has a tie clinch on him.
Wow.
And they disengage here. Oliveira throwing a head kick. It's blocked, but he follows up with a left hand that comes through. Oh, and a nice right hand on Darius, and Darius shoots down for a leg.
Oh, he got hurt.
Oh, I think Darius is hurt. Oliveira trying to scramble on top of Darius. Almost got his back. Darius rolling, though. Oh, my goodness. Oliveira landed big shots from top half guard.
Ref is going to stop it.
Darius is going to get stopped. It's over.
Oh, my God. And it's too bad because Darius was doing so well. But he got hurt with that, I think it was with the left, that like it was right on the money, man. Kind of dropped him.
Whoa. Charles do Bronx Oliveira stops Beneil Darius in the first round, ground and pound. What a performance. Do not doubt this man. This is what I'm saying. I didn't put this guy in a parlay. I didn't bet on Beneil Darius. I thought he would win, but Oliveira is so damn dangerous. And you can't count him out at any point in this fight. What an incredible performance from Charles Oliveira. Looked like Beneil Darius was looking good, had it handled, took him down, was looking good, and then Charles, bam, 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 hurts him, gets him down, and then the ground and pound just, he smells
vicious
blood, man. He's got that killer instinct like we saw with Malott in the last fight. Oliveira sensed that he had an opening, and he went right through and took it.
And just before the ref stopped the fight, you can see Darius kind of rolled over to the ref to say, like, I'm hurt kind of thing. Like, it was it was a desperation in his face. Maybe he said something, but holy smokes. And it's too bad, man, because I had a lot of faith on Darius. It looked like it was going to pan out. But Oliveira, man, still dangerous.
Yeah, Darius.
I feel bad for Darius.
He
was doing well, man.
Big win for Charles Oliveira.
Watch it right here. Look at this.
Head kick.
But it was the punch.
They're showing a replay. The punch to follow up with. And here we go.
Boom.
It was, a right hand that, it hurt him. And then he shot in for the takedown. When he shot in, you knew he was hurt.
Yeah, look.
Then Oliveira did a real good job of defending, scrambling, staying on top, and then landing big punches to follow up with. And Darius just couldn't get him off of him. And the ref had no choice but to stop it because Darius was just eating punches. He was done.
He
didn't argue the stoppage either.
No,
he knew he was done.
He kind of looked at the ref to say, listen, jump in because I'm done. Like, you saw that.
He was done.
And Darius is a tough guy, man. There's no doubt about it. But it's just too bad, man. Everything was looking Darius's way till then.
Until it wasn't, right? Patrick C. Hamilton says that was my only pick tonight. There you go. Patrick cashing in on Charles Oliveira.
You did well, dude.
For sure. Huge win for Oliveira, who actually came in as the underdog in this fight. The former champion came in. I'm trying to find the odds for this one.
What's happening here?
I think Beneil and Charles are just talking to each other, showing respect, but they need a translator in between because Charles doesn't speak English. Beneil Darius minus 148, the favorite. Oliveira plus 120, the underdog coming into this one. And do Bronx Oliveira with the big victory. Beats Beneil Darius tonight. TKO in the very first round. Nice win for Oliveira. I don't think it gives him a title shot, though. I don't think he gets a title shot next.
Well, he's going to call for it right now, I'm sure.
Maybe.
Dana Wise.
But I think, again,
give me
especially since he won, especially since his last fight before this was against Islam Makhachev where he lost.
And he didn't look,
I feel like either Justin Gaethje or Dustin Poirier is going to get that next shot.
Look at that, 17 first-round finishes for Charles Oliveira.
I think Beneil had a chance of getting the next shot, but after this,
No, it's not happening.
Well, no.
Well, it's too bad. Like I said, Darius was doing well.
Yeah.
Till he got out of that scramble.
Until he ate a big punch, shot for a takedown, and got smashed up by Oliveira.
Yeah, he kind of rolled to get
Oliveira hurt him standing up and then finished him with punches on the ground.
Yeah.
I don't know what Oliveira just said. He said something.
Let's hear what this guy's saying. 8 fights.
Big win for Oliveira. Most finishes.
20, man. He passes Vanderlei Silva. I'm impressed.
No, he ties him.
Oh, he ties him. I apologize.
But the most finishes in UFC, WEC, Strikeforce, Pride history, like combined.
It's incredible.
Charles Oliveira with 20, behind the leader, Mirko Krokop, 21.
Mirko, man.
It's insane.
What a great fighter. And Vanderlei Silva.
Vanderlei had 22.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's in the mix with like legends. Damn. Just when you think Charles is...
What a victory for Charles Oliveira. That's it, man. You cannot count him out. This guy's so dangerous. Yeah, he lost to Islam Makhachev, but who doesn't? Who doesn't? Nice win for Charles Oliveira over the very tough Beneil Darius. Like, that was really...
It could have been the kick, too, that kind of, like, stunned him, you know? Oof. Yeah. Once he went for that leg and tried to roll right here, you knew it was over. Just there, he ate them. He wasn't defending at all, man. He was looked at the ref there, and it was like, please stop it.
Yep. There you go. What a win for Charles Oliveira, man. Beneil Darius was... You know? I mean, he was coming up, man. He was the favorite in this fight. I thought he might win, and then Oliveira stops him in the first round.
Which is surprising.
It's not that I thought, you know... It's not that it was a close fight. You know what I mean? Like, it was kind of close for half a round until Oliveira was like, nope.
Oh, look what Islam says. Congrats,
That's Charles, but there's still levels in this game. Wow.
I guess Islam's not impressed.
I don't know. Charles Oliveira, I don't think he's going to get the next shot at Islam Makhachev. Like, it was a nice win for Charles Oliveira, but do you remember how that Islam Makhachev fight went?
Yeah. I mean, anything's possible, Dave.
Like, I don't think the UFC is going to do that. I don't know who's next for Islam, but I would bet that it's either Dustin Poirier or Justin Gaethje.
Unless it happens in Brazil or something. If they make their way to Brazil, it could be a possibility.
I wouldn't do the Oliveira fight again for Islam. He finished him in the second round.
Shit happens, man.
Don't you think it would happen again, though?
Man, I you know what? I would expect it to be, but like Oliveira, man, maybe it was a bad fight for him. You know? It was probably a bad day. You never know, man. Anything could be a possibility, but I'd like to see them fight again.
I think he needs to win another one. He's a great fighter. I just don't know if he's marketable enough to get the title shot right off the bat here. Honestly, if Michael Chandler beats Conor, he'll probably get a title shot. You know? If Conor McGregor comes back and beats Michael Chandler, he's getting a title shot for sure. Just the UFC doesn't always make sense, doesn't always work. Charles was a former champion. He looked great, but he just fought Islam Makhachev and he lost. I don't know. Looking at the UFC rankings.
Look at that. Most wins in UFC history. Jim Miller, 25. Arlovsky, 23. Donald Cerrone, 23. Oliveira, 22. Tied with Damian Maia at 22. I mean, look who he's standing with. And even Donald Cerrone, man, what a, like, you know, not too many Cerrones out there, or Millers, guys that have been fighting forever.
Sure. But if you're looking at the UFC rankings, which I have in front of me right now, Islam Makhachev is the champion. Charles Oliveira is the number 1 ranked lightweight. Right behind him, number 2, Dustin Poirier, and then Justin Gaethje. Come on, man. The writing is on the wall. Beneil Darius, number 4. Charles just beat number 4, but number 2 and number 3 are about to fight each other. Unless they throw Rafael Fiziev at Islam or something like that, I think it's probably going to be the winner of Justin Gaethje, Dustin Poirier, especially what we just saw after what we just saw there with Oliveira getting the win. Hell of a performance from Charles do Bronx Oliveira, though.
Damn, I'm surprised, man. In the first round, I would have not expected that. The over-under, man. I thought it was going to go the distance. I thought this was going the distance.
I did not expect it to end that way. I'm kind of in shock. Like, it was crazy. What a performance from Oliveira. Like, he cracked him, and the way he floated over and defended that takedown was so nice. Like, Darius level changes, and Oliveira's just like, yeah, cool. Floats his hips out, spins to the back, and it's not like Darius did nothing. Darius kind of rolled, and Oliveira surfed on him, floated on him, and remained on top, and then bam, bam. And you see it's like he's got the jiu-jitsu, but the MMA jiu-jitsu to stay on top and to control and then land those big strikes. Like, man, that was some masterful mixed martial arts work from Charles Oliveira there. Standing up on the ground, everything he did was beautiful. And when Darius took him down, he couldn't really pass his guard. He tried to pass his guard. He couldn't. Now, he didn't get caught in anything. He did well to remain in the guard and be safe and land some punches. He was winning, but he wasn't advancing, and he wasn't... He wasn't doing much. No. You know what I mean? Like, Beneil got the takedown. He got to where he wanted to be, but Charles was able to basically neutralize him from there. And then when they stood back up, boom, boom, boom.
No, he did pretty good in guard. Like, he was still throwing punches and elbows and whatnot. But, like, Darius did pretty well as well. I mean, he tried to keep, the game on the ground, and he was doing okay. You know what I'm saying? If you had to look at that whole scrimmage there, Darius looked on top of Oliveira.
Okay. He did okay for about 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes even, if you want to say. But at about the 4-minute mark, it ended.
Yeah, Oliveira got up and did what he had to do. But,
yeah.
I feel for Darius because such a talented fighter, so much. I mean, he looked good.
It happens all the time in the lightweight division. Guys go on runs where they win, 8, 9 fights in a row, and they just get to that one fight where it's like, okay, if he wins this one, he's going to get a title shot, and it doesn't happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in a row. Beneil Darius had won in the UFC over tough guys: Thiago Moises, Drew Dober, Drakkar Klose, Scott Holtzman, Carlos Diego Ferreira, Tony Ferguson, Mateusz Gamrot. Like, he beat some tough guys.
Yep.
And he won for years and years. He won 8 in a row. From 2018 to 2023, where he just lost, this guy was undefeated. So basically a 5-year stretch, he went undefeated. He went undefeated from the age of 29 to the age of 34.
Impressive.
And he's now 34, and, they've aged him out until he's out of his moment. If they give him a title shot when he's 32, maybe things are different. But they let him keep fighting, keep getting the wins, and at 34 years old, you're kind of on the way out. 34 years old, you're not in the prime anymore, and he got the biggest fight of his life at a tough point in his career, went on a long run in the division, but never quite got that title shot. But Jim Miller had the same thing happen to him years and years ago. Tony Ferguson kind of had the same thing happen to him recently. I mean, it happens where, especially, it doesn't really happen in other divisions where you win 7, 8 in a row and you don't get a title shot. But at 155 pounds, for over a decade now, you could go on a crazy win streak and not get a title shot because the division is that deep and that competitive. And that's what we saw tonight with Beneil Darius. Like, it's such a deep division that you could win for years. You could win for 5 years and still not get a title shot.
Yeah, he's not the type of guy that would be calling for the title. Like, Darius is a very humble guy. He didn't care who he fought. He just wanted to go through the division. We'll see him fight again. He's the type of guy who will keep fighting even if he's not going to get that title shot in the future. But it's unfortunate. It was a bad way to lose. But, again, for Darius, he likes the fighting game, man. The title it's not like it wasn't the most important thing, but it wasn't the thing that he would just fight whoever was in front of him. You know, he's gone through everybody. That's why he doesn't have the most impressive wins against the biggest names.
Yeah.
You know, but, you know, he still had a good run, man.
He had a hell of a run. Tony Ferguson had a great run, too. And, yeah, they kind of did screw Ferguson around, like Jason Pete is saying. They didn't really give him his due. Jim Miller, far worse if you actually want to look at it. Like, Jim Miller was on a ridiculous win streak at one point and just couldn't get himself a title shot. I know Tony Ferguson is fresher in people's minds, but I remember a time when Jim Miller had not lost and was beating everybody. He won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in a row. And then he fought Benson Henderson, who became champion, and he lost to Benson Henderson and never got a title shot. But he had won 7 in a row after losing to Gray Maynard. He beat Mac Danzig, Dwayne Ludwig, Mark Bocek, Gleason Tebow, Charles Oliveira.
Imagine that. That's not a joke.
Okay?
Yep, that's when Charles was going through that rough spot.
Jim Miller submitted Charles Oliveira in Canada, here in Montreal. I remember that with a knee bar. It was incredible back at UFC 124 in 2010, which tells you how long Charles has been fighting, too. Yep. Charles and Jim Miller both, But Jim Miller beat all those guys. And if you're an old-school fan, you know the names I'm saying here. Mac Danzig,
one of my favorite fighters of the time.
Dwayne Ludwig, Mark Bocek, another great Canadian fighter. Yep. Gleason Tebow, who was a beast. Charles Oliveira, who, we just saw get a sick win, and Kamal Shalarus, who was a monster too. Jim Miller beat all those guys. Then they fed him to Benson Henderson. He lost a decision. But I remember at that point back in 2010, that's how old we are, people were like, why doesn't Jim Miller get a title shot? Because he won 4 times in 2010. And it was like, okay, what's going on?
Yeah.
But
he's still there fighting, man. He's going to be at like UFC 300, and he's going to retire from there. So I'm happy for Jim Miller.
Mm-hmm.
Even, forget about the title. The guy is still running, man. He's the real train.
Yeah. I mean, most of those guys that I read off on the list are retired and coaching by now. Jim Miller's still fighting.
Imagine that. At 39 years old, man. Yeah. He's going to be 40, but I would imagine by UFC 300, 40, 41.
I don't know.
We'll see.
Let's see. UFC 300 is going to be about this time next year, and he's 39. So
he'll be 40.
40-ish probably.
So good for him, man. What a career. And what a win, man. His last win was impressive.
Yeah, he won his last fight, too. He got a knockout a couple weeks ago.
He was like, I didn't think Jim Miller was going to pull it off. But
that was last weekend, actually, right?
Against Butler, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he beat Butler. You had Butler, and you were picking Butler.
You know why? Because Butler is like a heavy prospect coming into the UFC. Coming on short notice. Sometimes it'll take away, but Jim Miller is impressive, man. Never count Jim out.
Yeah. Here we go. Irene Aldana and Amanda Nunes making the walk. We're about ready for the main event here at UFC 289. I feel like we already saw the main event.
That was impressive, man. Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like the Beneil Darius Charles Oliveira fight. That's what I was.
That was the people's fight, man.
That's what I'm here for. This fight is cool and all.
And look at Vancouver, man. It's a packed crowd in Vancouver. I'm happy to see that.
I kind of hope Amanda finishes her quick. I don't want to see 5 rounds. It's not necessary.
Well, we haven't seen anybody going the distance. Well,
Amanda Nunes a big favorite, minus 320. I agree with that. I think she wins. Irene Aldana has trouble defending the takedown. If Amanda Nunes can take advantage of that, it's over.
Very good boxing, let's not forget.
Very good boxing, very sharp hands, but Amanda Nunes has a good chin. She's not bad on her feet either, and I just think she's stronger, more athletic, and far more dangerous on the ground. By a lot.
It's Brazil versus Mexico.
Yeah.
Jason, who are you going for?
Irene Aldana's teammate, also a UFC champion. She's the one that beat Valentina Shevchenko for the 125-pound belt. And I can never remember her name. UFC's not marketing her very well, right? We're not seeing her much. They're not pushing her. And we can't remember her name. You don't know her name.
Lots of weed.
You don't smoke weed.
I got hotboxed, I think, tonight.
Hotboxed. Alexa Grasso. I don't know why I keep forgetting
Faccio così.
Faccio culo così. Grasso.
Grasso.
I knew Grasso was going to win that fight.
Where's your brother when we need him?
I don't know. I think he's at home. He had a
Faccio culo così.
late night last night DJing.
Did he, man? He's like DJ Bourne, man.
That's right. Here we go. Amanda Nunes making that walk.
Look at her, man.
It's Amanda time. She looks mean. She looks angry. I think she's going to retire after this fight.
That's what I said, man. I think this would be a great opportunity for her, like, to end her career with a win.
It's too bad, though.
But you never know with Amanda, man.
Because
she might have one more fight and take it to Brazil. If there's a fight coming in the future for Brazil, she'll stick around.
Here's the thing. If Amanda Nunes retires after this fight, this was supposed to be Juliana Pena, right?
Yeah.
This was supposed to be the trilogy fight between Amanda and Juliana Pena.
It's not going to be much of a trilogy, dude. She gets
Sure,
smashed.
I get it. It's 1-1, and I would pick Amanda to win that fight. Okay, fine. But if Amanda retires here, Juliana's going to be like, she's ducking me. She's da-da-da.
Ducking what, man?
That's what Juliana's going to say is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Juliana will say she retired because she doesn't want to fight me again.
What are you talking about, man? She got like Pinocchio getting termites. You know, it's like it's not going to happen.
I'm just saying. I think it would have been better for Amanda to finish her career with another win over Juliana. Because who beat Amanda, right? Nobody. So to stamp it in and be like, yo, Juliana maybe beat me once, but look, I beat her twice, and then now I'm done. I got nothing else to prove. But the fact that they're 1-1, it's like, well,
wait a sec. But
there's a question.
But that one, like I always say, that first fight was a 3-legged horse. She had all kinds of problems, COVID, shoulder injury. She was like dizzy.
You're making excuses.
I'm not making excuses. That was the fact. I wish I would have known that before that fight.
Nobody walks into a fight.
And she still got a 10-8 round in the first round.
Who is this lady in their corner?
Who is that?
I don't know.
She looks familiar, man.
Who is that with Amanda Nunes in the corner?
Where's our Brazilian like crowd, man? Who is that? She looks familiar.
Whatever.
Who's the tall guy there?
He's security.
Damn, is that guy tall?
He's very tall. There's a very tall security man.
He looks like the guy from like James Bond. Remember Moonraker?
I think that's Satnam Singh from AEW. Wrestling fans will like that one. Maybe.
Well, James Bond fans will.
He looks like Satnam Singh. He's that tall and he's Indian. And he also kind of looks like Satnam Singh.
Maybe it is him.
It's not. He's not as tall as Satnam Singh. Satnam Singh is like 7'3" or something. That guy looks about 6'5", 6'8". I don't know. Hard to tell on TV.
Hey, listen, man. Rest in peace, the Iron Sheik, man.
So you met Sheik?
Yeah.
When?
Oof, a long, long time ago. Him and Fuji.
Were you a child or a grown man?
No, I was like young, man.
Okay. How did it go?
I'm like, hey, Iron Sheik, what's up? Because
you did this, the Sheiky baby?
Yeah.
And what did he say? Hey, Baba.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I did like that was it. Like, we were just walking.
Okay,
like,
so you kind of met him, but
yeah, I kind of met him. Like, Fuji too.
Yeah. You just crossed him in the street and said.
No, I'm
something.
like, hey, man. Like, how can you not recognize him?
Oh yeah.
Like, Iron Sheik is very recognizable.
It's like
especially with that stash, man.
It's like
back then he was like solid, eh? He was like big.
One time I crossed the actor Bob Balaban in the street in New York. I don't say I met him, though.
Who the hell is that, man?
He played Russell Dalrymple on Seinfeld, the head of NBC.
Oh, that guy.
That guy. I saw that guy. I was walking in New York, and I saw that guy carrying, like, laundry, like dry cleaning.
Yeah.
I was like, this is very New York. It's the head of NBC. And I looked at him, and I was like, hey, man. And he kind of looked at me, and he's like, yes, I'm that guy from NBC.
He said that?
No, he didn't say that, but he kind of gave me, like, a look, like, yes, hello. Like, I didn't talk to him. I didn't say nothing, but I looked at him. I gave him a look, and he gave me a look like, yes, I am that guy.
That sounds good, dude. But my story's still up with the Keitel thing.
Oh, mine's better because...
I drove Keitel's car almost.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess yours is better.
I had lunch with him.
I thought we were comparing Iron Sheik stories.
Who else did I see? Big wrestler at the time.
Yeah, Iron Sheik on Howard Stern is very good.
Yeah, that was crazy, man.
Very good stuff.
You want to see my 10-inch?
I posted the Iron Sheik's greatest opponent, Beetlejuice, from Howard Stern show.
Beetlejuice.
I posted their feud, Iron Sheik and Beetlejuice. They had quite a legendary confrontation on Howard Stern, and it is the only argument where Beetlejuice seems like the sane one. It's fucking crazy Because Beetle, like, if you know anything about Beetlejuice, you know he makes no sense and it's just ridiculous. But he's arguing with the Iron Sheik, and Iron Sheik is incoherent as usual, and Beetle is, like, winning the argument, and it's really fucked up. Because Beetle wins 0 arguments because he doesn't make any sense. But against Sheik, you know, it's kind of an even playing ground for old Beat. I love Beetlejuice.
Man,
he's bad as can. He knows he's the best.
Beetlejuice is the best, man.
He'll
fight anybody. He doesn't care.
Jeff Jarrett.
Listen, I like to see Beetlejuice take a punch from Conor.
You ever see Beetlejuice?
Howard Stern set that up, man.
You ever see Beetlejuice get hit in the head from Jeff Jarrett with a guitar?
Yeah, that's the funniest thing. I'd watch that all the time. I was going to ask you if you could find it. Can you? It's on our
I don't
Ringside.
think I can play it because WWE owns the footage. So
screw it, man. We put it up on Ringside.
What
are you talking about?
Us. Well, you shouldn't.
Well, that's years ago. They didn't strike us, man.
They will.
We're giving them but just find it, dude. It's so funny.
No, they own the property. I can't do that.
But you can put it on, man.
You don't understand how anything works on the internet.
You know,
you've never ordered anything from Amazon or anything online because you're scared.
That's why I don't get ripped off, man.
Don't try to tell me how the internet works when you're afraid of the internet, basically.
I got my issues with it, like buying stuff online. Yeah.
Okay, it's fight time. It's Amanda Nunes versus Irene Aldana. It's the main event. We're
here we go.
Finally here. UFC 289 in Vancouver. Aldana, Nunes.
Brazil versus Mexico. Who's going to win?
Well, we both have Nunes, and she's a big favorite. Minus 320.
She's got this strange body, too, man.
What?
She's got the Nate body. Aldana.
Nate Landwehr?
Yeah.
Oh, she's
got the shorts like him,
No,
too.
it's just the shirt and the shorts. She's got longer legs than he does.
I don't know, dude.
Maybe it was the shorts that made them look weird, because the shorts ride really high up. It makes her torso look weird. It is the same shorts. It's weird.
It's like shorts from the 70s, man. With the,
Amanda throwing a body kick, follows it up with a calf kick. Amanda's got her feet taped up. What's going on there?
Yeah.
Why are her ankles taped? What's going on? She okay? She's moving well, so no problem so far.
Throwing the kicks, man. On the money. Oof, that wasn't a great kick by Aldana, man. Very sloppy.
Yeah, Hank the angry drunken dwarf, he was great. Hank and Beetlejuice had a confrontation too. Hank versus Beat. Very good.
I'm telling you, man, Beetlejuice doesn't back down from anyone.
Hank was so great. But I think my favorite, Beat is probably my favorite little person from the Howard Stern show, but Eric the actor, that guy was gold. Rest in peace, Eric the actor. I was a big fan of his. I thought he was fantastic. You don't know who I'm talking about, Eric the actor?
Yeah.
You don't know. I'm club-footed, you ass wipe. I think that was his classic. Oh, Amanda with the quick single leg takedown. Doesn't follow up, but
yeah, Aldana kind of did this rotation.
Yeah, so Amanda kind of moved away to avoid the up kick. If you remember Aldana's last fight, she won against Macy Chiasson with an up kick, up kick to the liver, but that was a fight that I think Aldana was losing. Amanda just hit a nice right hand, and Aldana just stopped moving. She hit her with that right hand, Aldana was like, oh, she had to register that one.
It's like a video game, man.
Amanda hits hard.
She's just controlling the fight here.
She's got big power. Look at the size of the arms of Amanda Nunes compared to Irene Aldana. Look at Amanda's arms. They're gigantic.
She's bleeding a bit.
She's so jacked.
She's bleeding a bit from her nose.
Aldana?
No, Nunes.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, Amanda caught her again. Nice jab. Ugh. Oh, nice little kick to the body from Amanda. That straight kick.
I think they're both bleeding from the nose now.
Yeah, Aldana's got, I think her nose is cut. Maybe her mouth too. Amanda's landed some heavy shots on her. Nothing that's kind of staggered her or wobbled her, but definitely shots that make her go, ooh. That stop her in her tracks. Amanda hits hard, and you could tell by the way her opponents react. Amanda knocked out Cyborg in the first round.
Crazy.
That's power.
Think about that.
That's crazy. I still can't believe she did that. That was nuts. And when she beat Cyborg, I was like, what? Nobody beats Cyborg. I guess Amanda's the greatest of all time.
And then Cyborg kind of stepped away,
No, she kept going, though. She kept winning fights. I don't think she lost after that.
I don't think so either.
I don't think she did, man. It's not like Cyborg was done and a shell of herself after that. Like, she beat Cyborg, and then Cyborg just left the UFC but kept on winning. Cyborg's 37 years old only, and she has not lost a fight since that Amanda Nunes loss. 6 in a row in Bellator. Actually, 1 in the UFC, and then she left and won 5 in a row since in Bellator. 6 in a row overall. Nobody beat Cyborg. 26-2 overall.
Crazy, man.
The first loss was her first pro fight ever, and then her second loss was that knockout loss to Amanda Nunes in 51 seconds at UFC 232.
Whoa, Amanda got clipped.
Aldana lands a nice right hand. As Amanda, I think Amanda was coming in a little too aggressive, and she got hit with a counter right.
Yeah.
That, you know.
It looked worse than it is, to be honest.
Yeah, because, like, Amanda kind of ducked after
she was trying to throw in a, like, sort of like a body hook, and she kind of got clipped. But
yeah. But she's still moving forward.
But it looked bad, you know?
Yeah, it looked like it hurt.
But the thing with Amanda,
but
she's just like in control of the fight. Like,
she's been a world champion for a long time. They're showing significant strikes, 23-5 in favor of the champion Nunes.
There you go.
She looks in great shape. Like, the definition in her calves and in her arms, like, Amanda looks super jacked. Maybe because Aldana's so kind of long and skinny, but Amanda just looks compact and nasty.
And she's so mean, man. She's like, she smiles through her punches, man. And
that was an Amanda Nunes round for sure. 10-9 Amanda Nunes in the first. Solid round for the champion. Aldana's face is a little
peppered,
swollen. Her left cheek is swollen up. She's got some nose blood coming. She felt that round. She was in there with the best of all time.
Look at this. It gets through her defense,
nice
man.
Jab. They're showing us replays. Nice jab from Nunes.
Boom.
She hit so hard.
Oh, she kind of got that right. It might have staggered her, Dave.
Yeah.
I thought she was throwing it, but she kind of walked into it. But
yeah. I mean, it hurt her, but she was okay. She kept moving. Like, it only hurt her for half a second.
Yeah.
Jay says everybody needs a whack pack. He's right, except I make my whack pack my co-host. I go a step further. AJ's my whack pack.
I have no idea what that is, but I like the whack part.
Exactly. AJ's like the.
Yeah, ask Jason, man. Who are you going for?
AJ's like
Nunes or Aldana?
He's like my Bobo, you know, or kind of maybe more
Boo-boo.
like. No, I think he's more like my high pitch.
High bitch.
High pitch Eric.
Oh,
you're more like high pitch Eric.
I thought you said high bitch. I'm like, take it easy there.
You're a lot like high pitch Eric in so many ways. Your fascination with Donnie Wahlberg.
Donnie Wahlberg, man.
See,
man. One of the greatest actors.
Blue Bloods. Yeah.
The fighter, man. How can you go wrong, man?
High pitch.
Oscar winner, man.
High pitch cracks me up. You're so much like high pitch Eric. It's crazy. Here we go, Amanda Nunes.
Come on, Amanda. Boom, boom.
With the 1-2. Looking strong here on Irene Aldana. Aldana just can't get anything started.
She's kind of like opening up her fingers to like keep her head protected, but
Amanda changed levels, grabbed the leg, and then gave up on it and landed a right hand. Like, the speed and the mixing of styles and the level changes, very impressive.
Yeah,
there.
her change-ups are like nanosecond, man.
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh, nice 1-2 again. With the straight jab and then the right hook right after it.
You see how she gets through her defense?
Yeah.
Like, she's covering up, but not enough. Her hands are too tight to her face. That's why Amanda's able to get in. If you want to protect your face, you got to keep them out, especially with Amanda throwing those, like, straights. They're getting right through, man, right down the pipe. Boom.
Yeah, the jab is landing over and over. And it's almost like she's like her defending like with boxing gloves.
Yeah, but
she's got MMA gloves on.
Exactly. So there's a problem here. And
there's
that's the
a
thing.
gap in the defense.
Well, yeah, absolutely. And you can't keep them that high, man. Like, and that close. It's easy.
Must be something Amanda saw, right? Because there's a gap in that defense, and Amanda's landing that jab over and over again right up the middle.
But that's up to the coach of Aldana to be saying, man, listen, man, stop keeping it so tight. You're getting picked apart, and it's easy for her. Look at that. You see what happens? She can get that single easily because she's got no defense. She doesn't have time.
She's way up, and Amanda changes levels, which forces the hands to go down, and then she
climbs
sees
up.
it coming, and she climbs up. Boom, boom.
That's it. It's all like perfect execution.
And leg kicks too. She's mixing in Aldana's right leg. Look at the welt on her right thigh.
Jesus.
It's nasty.
It's not even.
Amanda Nunes is picking her whole body apart.
Yeah.
It's methodical and big elbows now to the face from Nunes.
Here we go.
And Amanda now going for a takedown, just shoots her down, just throws her down. And as she gets back up, she lands a jab.
She didn't even want to commit. She just wanted to throw her to say, "Listen,
just to do it."
Yeah, just to do it, and it looks good.
Put it in her mind that, hey, be careful because I could take you down whenever.
But
the takedown's there, but it's also like, hey, don't keep your hands up too much because the takedown might come. And then boom, leg kick, and then, god damn, look at Aldana's calf. Her left calf is all bruised up too.
Yeah.
Amanda Nunes outclassing Irene Aldana right now. Aldana's only hope is to land another one of those big right hands and hopefully drop Amanda and come back because right now she's got zero answers for the game.
Yeah.
You can see the skill level difference here. Amanda Nunes is doing everything. Irene Aldana is boxing. Like, Amanda Nunes is fully fighting MMA.
Yeah.
Irene Aldana is throwing kind of leg kicks once in a while, but mostly just boxing with her. That's not enough. Because you're not giving Amanda Nunes that many problems to deal with.
Sure.
What does she have to deal with? Your hands. Okay. What do you have to deal with Amanda? Well, her feet, her takedowns, her hands, her elbows, her knees. There's so much shit going on with Amanda Nunes that she's throwing after you, whereas Irene Aldana, she's just boxing. She's not threatening a takedown.
Nope.
She's not really throwing kicks. She's just boxing. So when you're presenting that, she's not even switching stances.
No.
She's staying in the same stance and just boxing.
Yeah, and getting picked apart.
You can't do that in MMA, especially against a world champion. And as I say that, Amanda Nunes switches stances.
Yep.
She's switching stances and playing Muay Thai, which is what you need to do. You can't just play boxing, especially when your opponent is playing high-level Muay Thai. You can't just box because your legs are going to get picked apart. And look at her face right now. Irene Aldana's face is swelling up as the round goes on, because Amanda Nunes keeps punching it.
It looks like Magliotta's face, man. Nice and orange. And that's the thing, man. You just... It's up to the... Look at that,
what
man.
A combination from
Whoa,
Nunes.
Did you see how she was able...
Aldana throws a head kick. Nunes ducks it.
See how good that was?
Takes her down and then lets her back up.
That's crazy, man. She's toying with her now.
Yeah. This is food.
Yeah.
This is food. She's playing with it till she's ready to eat. This is the lioness playing with her food. This is what they do.
Yep.
This is what lions do. They play with their prey until it's time to eat. And this is what the lioness Amanda Nunes is doing right now.
Crazy,
she's
man.
fucking her up until she's ready to be eaten. And I think the third round might be the time. Honestly, looking at this fight, Aldana is getting fucked up. And look at her. She's like... It's like she's given up there. The look on her face is not. The look on her face.
The
is
warrior
shit.
spirit. The warrior spirit is leaving the body, man.
Shit! I thought I was gonna have way more for her than I did, and I am in big ass trouble right now. And the coach is like, "Fucking throw everything at her. Whatever you have, this is it. This is your world title shot. This is it. If you're gonna get knocked out, fucking get knocked out. But you got to go for it. You know what I mean? At this point in the game." You got to go 110%, throw everything at Amanda, try to Juliana Pena her, try to overwhelm her, because if you're going to fight technique for technique, you're losing this shit.
Look at that smile.
Look at her. She's loving it. Amanda Nunes is in her element. She's smiling. She can't wait to eat more. She's hungry for more pain. This is what she does. She's got to make this an uglier fight. Irene Aldana needs to make this way uglier. Juliana Pena had success when she made it ugly and nasty.
And there she goes with that high guard again, man.
Yeah.
Like you figure...
No, she's doing the same thing. You can't keep doing the same thing in an MMA fight that you're losing. You can't.
That's why I'm surprised the coaches didn't like tell her, listen, man, you got to stop keeping it so tight. Look how easy it is to get the hooks in. It's so easy, man.
Amanda is
she's a walking punching bag,
kicking
man.
her ass. Yeah.
It's ridiculous, man.
I mean, you got to change levels.
Look how she's holding it now. She's doing not even peekaboo. She's keeping him on the outside, and easy for a straight, man.
She's giving
Look at
Amanda
that. Boom.
nothing to worry about.
Nothing, man.
She's not giving her anything.
You see what I'm saying, Dave?
Like, Amanda's not respecting her right now because she's given her no reason to respect her. She's not throwing much. She's not doing much.
Listen, man.
She's getting punched.
There's 4 minutes to go. It's going to be a long third round for Aldana. She's toying with her, man, again.
This is what we expected, though. This is the greatest of all time, and she's still in her prime.
I mean, anything could happen. Like, anybody has a puncher's chance.
It's 16-0 significant body strikes in this fight.
And it's still 3 minutes, and a half to go, man. Like, it's ridiculous. You see, I like the way Amanda kind of circles out. Like Aldana was trying to force her to go into the octagon, and Amanda just walks it.
She's enjoying this.
Like,
She's got
circles
a smile,
it out.
She got a smile on her face. She's having fun.
Yep.
Amanda Nunes is having fun right now.
This is like a sparring practice for her.
Yeah. She can't have too much fun, though. She got to be careful because Aldana is trying to win the world title.
Well, that's what happened with Anderson Silva and Weidman, right? He was, enjoying it too much.
Oh, nice little takedown from Nunes.
That was kind of
interesting.
interesting.
Gets it easily. And again going for Aldana back to her feet. Nunes goes for another takedown, gets it easily.
I think Amanda wants to end it now.
Passes the guard. I think she's ready to eat. I think she's done. Because, again, like I've been saying, Aldana, there's no takedown defense there.
I like the way you
all.
put it, man. This is perfect. That's really her, man. Playing with her food, and now she's going for the kill.
Wow, she just passed Sarah McMahon for most takedowns in UFC bantamweight history, which is insane because Sarah McMahon was like a silver medalist in the Olympics.
Yeah.
That was her bread and butter takedowns, and Amanda has now more. Dominant champion.
Let's see Aldana, what she's doing. She keeps putting her hand into the face of Amanda.
She's trying to frame.
Which is good. Yeah, but what's going to happen is that she's going to be able to be set up for an armbar if Amanda wants to go that way. But
Amanda in top half guard now, throwing some elbows down on Irene Aldana. She's got time to work right in the middle of the octagon. And she's maybe trying to lace up a Kimura on the other side, too.
Yeah.
I think Amanda's ready to finish this thing. I think she's done.
Oh, here we go.
She's like, I'm not paid by the hour. What the hell am I doing? Oh, Aldana.
Oh,
Aldana gets back to her feet.
Nice.
And Amanda Nunes with a beautiful trip takedown to get her right back on her back. That was nuts.
Yeah, beautiful.
But you see the levels to the game, man.
Oh,
Aldana's got no real takedown defense, and Amanda has beautiful takedowns.
look at that, man.
She lets Aldana up to her feet just to grab her again and maybe throw her on the mat again.
She's holding on to the octagon.
She's got a good body lock, and there's a little trip.
Oh.
And Amanda takes the back of Irene Aldana. This could be big trouble for Aldana. Amanda's got a minute and a half to work from the back. Aldana is turtled up. Amanda has, I believe, just one hook in. I can't quite see on the other side. She may have the second hook.
She's trying to get that second hook in.
She's got both hooks in. She's got both, but she's a little too high. But she's going for the arm bar.
Yep.
She's slipping off the back, but she's trying to go the arm bar on the out. Oh, but Aldana slips out of the arm bar.
Amanda got up like it was as if it was nothing.
Aldana tried to throw punches from the top, but really gave Amanda a ton of space, and Nunes just back to her feet.
That was a bad move by Aldana. She had more than enough time to be able to throw a flurry of punches, control it, but she just let her stand. It's like all her training is out the window here.
What's she gonna do?
Nothing, man.
She's getting beat
She's just
up.
gonna take a punishment here.
Everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the face.
Yep, as Mike Tyson always says, man.
Right? Was that Mike Tyson? I thought that was Yogi Berra.
Nah, Mike Tyson.
Was it Rickson Gracie who said you get punched in the face once, black belt gets punched in the face, he turns to a brown belt, gets punched again, he's a purple belt, gets punched again, he's a blue belt, get punched again, he's a white belt, and all of a sudden he's nothing,
Absolutely true, bud.
I think that was Rickson Gracie or Yogi Berra, I don't know. So
Yogi Berra.
Third round in the books, another round for Amanda Nunes, 30-27 so far. She's got 2 rounds to go, championship rounds. Irene Aldana needs a finish. She needs a finish.
Look, Amanda could have closed it with the rear naked choke. She kind of went high, kind of flipped over.
There was not a great back mount.
No, it wasn't. It was just that I guess she was trying to execute something. I don't know.
Maybe she was a little overzealous too. I
Yeah.
think she was really trying to jump on that back and finish the deal, and
Yeah.
Aldana was able to slip out. I mean, it
Yeah,
happens.
Aldana had a good grip on her foot, so maybe that helped as well. But she's got, look at her, man.
Aldana's huffing and puffing in her corner.
Yep.
She's lost 3 rounds, got completely dominated. I don't think any of the rounds were 10-8s, but I think they were all clearly 10-9 in favor of Amanda Nunes. Like, I don't think they were...
Well, the last one could have been...
Because I don't think Aldana was really in danger of getting finished, even with that rear naked choke. Like, it wasn't
Yeah,
really
but
that close.
I like to see the strike count on that.
I haven't
last
seen
round.
Aldana, like, nearly finished, where Amanda's on top of her throwing punch. Like, it's not been a 10-8, I don't think, but Amanda's definitely dominated.
Here we go. Round 4 starts.
4th round. A little surprised we've gotten this far, considering how bad, like, how far ahead Amanda is. You know, you would have thought... But Aldana has stayed in this fight. She's tough.
She hasn't got overwhelmed, like, to the point where you can see, like, a ref stoppage, or Amanda's just like playing a technical fight, just just throwing the punches, landing them, man. She's just winning the rounds. That's all she wants. But
she's waiting for the opening.
Yeah, she's not.
But
committing.
It did look like when she landed that takedown, when she was going for the takedowns, she was kind of like, okay, let's try to, she upped a gear.
Oh my God, Dave, did you see that?
And there's Amanda landing some big punches.
God. And elbows.
Aldana gets wobbled.
But she's still standing, man.
But see, Amanda's turning it on a little bit. I think she wants the finish.
Yeah,
but she's got to be careful because Aldana just fired a jab back, but Amanda answered with a jab, and Aldana is busted open. Her nose is really bleeding quite badly.
Wow.
Another shot from Amanda Nunes. She's looking great. As good as she's ever looked.
Yep.
If this is her last fight.
Impressive.
Good for her.
Here we go.
Retiring on the top of the top. Amanda looking for the takedown, but Aldana did defend that one.
Sort of. She kind of walked back.
And Amanda didn't, she's not forcing the takedown. She's kind of going for it to go. Just, give her the idea of, hey, this could be there. And if it comes, it comes. And if it doesn't, she's not going to put in 100%. It's like a 50% takedown. If she gets it through technique, great. But she's not going to grind through it. I like that because she just kind of moves up and does other things. If it's not there right away, she's just going to, I'll stand up.
Well, she did it again.
She went down and then changed levels and threw punches. It's almost like she's doing it just to mess with her mind and giving her problems. And it's working.
Yeah, she just wants to keep her standing.
It's working very well. I mean, we saw it.
I get that occasionally.
We saw it earlier in the fight, too, where she just kind of took her down to throw her down and just let her get up.
Yeah, that's it. She's just, getting the points.
Yeah.
Here she goes with the double.
And there's the trip there for Amanda Nunes. Gets the takedown.
And she makes her stand up again.
And,
here we go.
Well, she's got to be careful because those up kicks of Aldana are dangerous. And as Aldana gets to her feet, Amanda lands a right hand. But they're clinched up against the fence now. They're showing us the significant strikes and the total significant strikes of the fight. 104-29 for Amanda Nunes. So when we're telling you it's been an absolute beatdown, it really has been a one-sided beatdown. 104-29 through nearly 4 rounds of fighting here.
It's crazy.
29
in 4 rounds.
104.
That's unbelievable.
104-29 is all right. It's not a huge output, but sometimes
it's nothing, man.
Yeah, sometimes it happens though. 104 significant strikes in the 4th round isn't even over. That's a shit ton.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
It's a beatdown, man.
Yeah.
But still,
another big right hand and a left that follows from Amanda Nunes. The shots that she lands still have tons of pop in them. She is just, you see Aldana's head just go, whoa,
yeah, it just wobbles away, man.
Just getting smacked. Big knee from Nunes. Knee right to the chin. Aldana has a granite chin because she has not gone down. I would have been knocked out rounds ago.
And she's just look at her eye. Her eye swelling up, man.
Jeez.
I mean, she is battered. Beyond belief here.
Yeah,
she's
Aldana's
getting elbows.
beat up real bad. Real bad.
But she's still there. She's still standing, man.
She's lost every round.
Yeah.
We're nearing the end of the fourth round, and it's been a clean sweep for Amanda Nunes. Every single round has been dominant for the champion.
Oh, yeah.
No round has been close. This could be a 10-8. This has been a beatdown.
What is it? 45 to
45
12.
to 12 significant strikes. They're showing us the round totals. First round 25-6, second round 31-8. I mean,
crazy.
She's just outdoing her in every way.
Yeah.
That was a nice body punch from Amanda.
I was just about to say that. It was just right on the mark. Look at
big right hand. Aldana moved in, tried to get close. Amanda was against the fence, and she landed a big right hand. Amanda with a spinning back elbow. And the round comes to a close, and Amanda Nunes has another one in the books.
Damn it.
5 more minutes for another title defense for the great Amanda Nunes. Incredible performance tonight. She is whooping that ass.
She's on fire, man.
Top level.
But, I mean, Aldana, man, if you look at her face, it's just... doesn't even look like the same person that walked into the octagon, man.
Yep.
Look at this. Her eye swelling. Look at that. Look at the right eye, man. Jeez.
Hey, 5 more minutes for the Team Dave parlay to cash in, too.
There you go, dude. Look at her shirt, man. Like, blood everywhere.
Yeah, Aldana's beat up. Her face is so swollen. She doesn't look like the same person. Like, her right cheek is all swollen up. Both of her cheeks.
Kind of like a rhinoceros.
It's not quite that bad. It's not like that Joanna Jędrzejczyk fight against, I think it was Zhang Wei Li, but this is...
It's not too far away, man.
Yeah, it's her face is definitely messed up. She's going to have a trip to the hospital after this one. Amanda Nunes.
Kind of like the mascot for the Heat.
Yeah. That was worse, though. That guy went down fast. I think Conor killed that guy.
The proper way, man.
All right, round 5. Here we go.
Aldana is trying to throw some. She
final
knows
round.
She's got to give it all, man.
This is the final round.
This is the Hail Mary, man.
Final round of UFC 289.
Crazy. Boom.
What an event in Vancouver, Canada, going a clean sweep, 7-0. All Canadian fighters winning in Vancouver tonight.
That looked like a low
Amanda, with a big takedown. She gets a takedown early in this round. And I think she wants to keep her down here. I think she wants to get some control and maybe look for a submission.
There we go.
But Aldana very active with the up kicks. Nunes has to be careful trying to pass the guard. She's in the guard now of Aldana on the ground.
Yeah, she's trying to throw like elbows, Aldana, but up against the octagon, she doesn't have that full range, so it's not working for her. But Amanda right now, man, if she can isolate that arm, it's going to be a quick round, man.
Yeah, she's got her. I don't think she's going to be able to finish her. Aldana's going to try and defend till the end. I think if Amanda retires after this fight, they will retire the featherweight division and the featherweight title because there's no division. You never see women's featherweight fights. They don't happen. They don't have fighters in the division. I think still, if you look at the rankings, it's a blank page with just Amanda as the champion. It's not a real division. I think if Amanda goes, they get rid of the 145 women's division. They brought it in because of Cyborg. Amanda's the champ, but she doesn't defend. This is at 135. Nobody's in the 145 division. I think if Amanda goes, the division goes, which is fine because it doesn't really exist to begin with in the UFC. Yeah, look.
Look at the pressure.
Look at the featherweight division. If you look at the rankings in the UFC, look, it's Amanda Nunes, and there's nobody under.
Yeah, it's surprising, man.
There's
I mean,
nobody.
You figure around the world they could find like 10 fighters.
Like, there's literally nobody in the divisions.
Come on, Dana. Step it up.
They're going to get rid of it. Amanda still in the guard of Irene Aldana. I think this is where the fight's going to end. I think Amanda is just going to stay in the guard, hold her down for 5 minutes, and cruise to a victory. I think that's the plan here in round 5. If you can get the submission, great. But let's just stay on top of her, smother her, and
just
win the round because this shit's over.
Who is that girl?
It's Juliana Pena.
Is that Pena?
They keep showing Juliana Pena, who was supposed to be in the main event here against Amanda Nunes, who has a win over Amanda Nunes, and who I'm sure will be hoping for a fight against Amanda Nunes coming up next.
Oh, boy.
Amanda passing the guard into full mount now.
Oof, doesn't look good.
And she is landing big punches to the body of Irene Aldana. Aldana's going to have to move and defend that.
Yeah, I think the ref is going to stop this.
Amanda into the full mount.
Let's see. If she keeps peppering her with, like, punches.
I think it's a quarter mount now. Aldana grabbed a piece of her leg.
Yeah, but still, man. She's pretty. There we go. She's back in full. Boom.
Back in full mount. That's a trick I like to use to get out of the quarter mount. Just put your knee down on the mat on that side.
Yeah.
And in full mount, Amanda Nunes laying some beatdowns. I don't think she'll finish her, though.
Maybe. She's going to look for an arm triangle
She
here.
hasn't finished her by now. Come on. There's a minute left. She ain't finished her. Aldana's going to defend to the end. She wants to go to a decision. She doesn't want to get finished. She knows she lost, but she doesn't want to get finished, too, you know?
Yeah.
At least if you say you went the distance with
right.
Amanda, it's like a moral victory. If you're losing a fight like this, like if I were losing a fight like this, I would just try to hang on so I don't get finished. It's like I know I'm losing, but at least don't finish me so I could have something, you know?
Yeah.
Something. Because if you get finished, too, in like the last minute, it's like, yeah, she whooped my ass, and then she finished me when she was ready. It's like, well, that sucks.
Which could happen, man. There's still like 40 seconds left.
And she's working for the arm triangle. Like, Amanda wants to finish now. She's like, hey, let me finish you. And Aldana's like, fuck,
obey me.
I'm just defending. Please no. And I don't think Amanda's going to get it. She went for the arm triangle, but she lost the grip. She's in full mount. She's landing punches. She's looking up at the clock. She knows she has no time. She knows this fight's over. She's got it wrapped up. Just throwing punches at the end, hoping the ref might come in, but come on. It's over.
Wow.
Yeah, Aldana defending, trying to tie her up, but taking a vicious beating. This has been another dominant round for Amanda Nunes. The fight is over. Amanda Nunes has won every single round. Should be 50-45, maybe a few 10-8 rounds there, 50-43, 50-42
Look at her, man. Jesus, she looks like someone from like
she
like
looks
Halloween
like an alien.
6, man.
She looks like a monster from Zelda. Irene Aldana totally beat up.
There's Dana White, man.
Amanda Nunes going to hug John Anik and going to hug Dana.
Oh, he said it's all
and
right.
It seems like
she's retiring.
It seems like she's retiring because she said something to Dana.
And Dana says, all right.
And Dana says, yeah, it's all right, kind of gave her a tap on the cheek. And then Dana immediately got on some sort of phone. What is that phone?
That phone is to say, guys.
That wasn't a cell phone either. That was a phone with a wire. That was a wired landline that they have cage side for Dana White, the Dana White bat phone. As soon as Amanda told him something, Dana White had the bat phone and was talking to somebody. But I do believe Amanda Nunes has retired here.
It's like the president's phone, you know, when they have to call for the nuclear codes. You got that phone? That's exactly what it was, man.
Yep.
Dana called upstairs.
Call it in. Amanda's retiring.
Damn it. We're cooked, guys. We are cooked. Code
Amanda
red.
Nunes is going to win a unanimous decision here. And it really looked like she was telling people she was going to call it quits after she won. She jumped the cage, talked to Dana, and Dana was like...
And she kissed him right on the top of his head.
And Dana looked a little sad after she said what she said, right? He looked like...
Yeah.
Damn. There goes my 145 and 135 division.
Like, what do I do now?
Gone. Over.
And he had Pena there, man, so...
Yeah, he had Pena there because I think they were trying to set up the Pena-Nunes fight, but they had a feeling that Amanda was going to call it a career. She's 35 years old, and she's on top of her game. Why not call it a career? She's been fighting forever. She beat Ronda Rousey. She beat Holly Holm. She beat Cyborg. She's beat everybody. There's no question she's the greatest women's fighter of all time.
Yep.
And she could retire now, and it'll be real tough for anybody to catch her given all those accomplishments. You know what I mean? Double champ, beating all the legends in the game.
Uh-oh, she's calling someone in.
Best ever.
Who's she calling in?
I don't know.
Uh-oh, they're telling her, no.
Maybe she was calling Juliana.
Dana seems to be smiling there.
I don't know. But Amanda, you know, she's the best ever. And at 35, like, do you want to keep fighting until you get beat and start losing it? Or do you want to fight until
you walk away when you're
done,
at your highest,
you have
man.
money, and you're healthy and doing well? I mean, This is the time to walk away. I don't know for sure that she's walking away, but it really looked like it.
You know what? We'll see in a few seconds here. I think so. Her kid is there.
Her kid, her wife.
Boom.
And still, forever, she's saying, forever champion.
And she's going to walk away with double belts.
Double belts. I mean, come on. What a...
Oh, she's taking off her gloves, Dave.
She's taking off the gloves. It's over.
Thank you, Dana.
Thanking Dana, hugging Dana.
Dana said, I love you, man. We need a lip reader here, man.
What a fucking legend. Amanda Nunes.
Put it up, Dave.
Double champion. Unanimous decision victory over Irene Aldana. Smashed her to pieces. Oh, she's like, where is the knife? Where is the scissors? She's trying to get her gloves off. 50-44, 50-44, 50-43 were the final scores. She's putting the belts down on the ground. She is retiring. And she wants scissors to cut the gloves off.
Don't move, man.
Because she's retiring. And she's saying, I'm champion forever, baby. Yeah, Amanda Nunes retiring after that incredible performance. Oh. Wow. She said, I just tied Anderson Silva for the most title defenses.
It's crazy.
So it's a perfect night to call it a career and wrap up on this one. That's beautiful, too, showing respect to the great Brazilian champion, Anderson Silva, at the end there, the greatest champion in the history of the UFC.
And it all happened in Canada, man.
Good for Amanda Nunes. That's a nice moment. Putting the gloves down between the two belts. It's like a real presentation. She's now bowing down to the belts, kissing the belts, kissing them goodbye, kissing her career goodbye.
Too bad, man. It's going to be hard to...
Champion forever. 35 years of age, smashing everybody. Destructive victory, and she's now crying. Emotional moment for Amanda Nunes here. As she calls it a career. Greatest women's fighter of all time. One of the greatest fighters of all time.
Amazing, man.
Unbelievable. (23-5), retiring as a pro. What a run she's had. What a run. Amanda talking now to Daniel Cormier. Her wife pregnant with their second child. Hey, man, if she's got the money.
Listen,
you
man,
know what I mean?
She's
legacy, if she's got the money and she can retire, legacy intact, young family, 35 years old. Good for her.
You tied Anderson Silva.
I mean,
you're gonna be like recognized forever, man. She's up there with George St. Pierre, Khabib, Anderson Silva, BJ Penn. You know, you've got Amanda Nunes.
And I agree with that. And as far as women, though, it's her and then there's everybody else.
The only ones you can really say is like, okay, maybe Ronda Rousey, who came in and excited the division. You had Cyborg that came in, but no one's like her, man.
No.
You know, Gina Carano that really got it going in the beginning.
But if you say greatest women's fighter of all time,
hands down, Amanda.
You have to say Amanda Nunes. You can't say anybody else. You can't. There's no dispute. When you say greatest male fighter of all time, it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. Probably John Jones, but there's arguments. Amanda Nunes, there's no argument.
Yeah. Did you hear that?
Oh, she's saying she was the only Brazilian champion that the UFC had right now. So she's saying Brazilian fighters, get your shit together.
Yeah, she's right.
Come get a belt.
And that's
maybe they'll give Oliveira another title shot. There you go. Daniel Cormier congratulating her. And there you go. Amanda Nunes calls it a career with an impressive main event victory here at UFC 289. And congratulate me. What she got to say?
Oh, she's the jiu-jitsu champion.
Oh, she's a 7-time jiu-jitsu world champion. Is that lady with her? I don't know who she is, but Apparently, she's very good at jiu-jitsu. I don't know who she is. You know all the jiu-jitsu people. You don't know her? I don't know her.
She looks familiar.
Yeah.
Wow.
So there's my parlay coming through. Zahabi, Barrio, and Nunes. Curtis was a no contest, so that one, push. But the rest of the parlay winning. Zahabi, Barrio, Nunes. Team Dave parlay. Let's go.
Nice, man. Another win for Ringside.
Yep.
And listen, man, Amanda, what more can you say, man?
That's how you're supposed to go out as an MMA
fighter. It's
hard,
when you start seeing, like, fighters leaving, that have been, like, dominant for so long, and you look forward to her. I was hoping that she could retire in Brazil. But, again, man, Brazil, like, always has a champion there. And, like, now they have a female champion that is a legend. It's incredible. You look at all the past fighters, man, that have won through the UFC, man, from UFC 1 all the way to 2023, man. Like in the transition of 2000, we've seen so many Brazilian champions. And here we are again, man, 2023, man, Amanda Nunes, the greatest female fighter. Who's going to be able to, like, catch up to her, man? It's like saying Gretzky back in the days. Like, it took a long time. There was Lemieux, of course, and all that. But, like, until Sidney Crosby came, there was many, many, many years.
Even then, I would say still Gretzky, no?
It depends, man. Some people can argue, like, Gretzky to me is the greatest of all time.
Who's that young fighter? She's, like, young and really good. She's, like, 21 or 22. She's, like, smashing everybody. She's in the UFC. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Maybe her. I don't know her name.
Well,
I can't remember what her name is. But I know her if I saw her. There are prospects out there,
absolutely.
Man.
There's always prospects, man. And they're like fighters that are coming into the game have been practicing, like, jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, boxing, wrestling, like at 5, 6, 7 years old. I mean, you've got kids fighting MMA at 10, 11 years old. And you should see some of the quality of fights. It's incredible. So all to say is that the future is going to be very dominant. But will there be someone as, like, marketable or as dominant in the octagon like an Amanda Nunes? I don't know, man. It's not going to happen in the next couple of years, but hopefully it happens at some time. Look at her. She's drinking her beer in the octagon. Hats off, man. Another great champion from Brazil.
Erin Blanchfield.
Erin, that's it.
24 years old, just tapped out Jessica Andrade in her last fight.
Yeah, she's a beast, this girl.
She's tapped out J.J. Aldridge.
How old is she again?
Molly McCann and Jessica Andrade in 3 straight fights.
That's not a joke, man. All big names.
24 years old.
Yeah, that's that girl. She's
black
good.
belt, Henzo Gracie, jiu-jitsu. I mean, she is, I'm just saying, I'm not saying she's going to be as great as Amanda Nunes, but there are people out there that have a shot. This is a different weight class.
Oh, look at her. She's pouring the beer over her head.
Yeah, she's got beer. Amanda's having a nice party for herself right now in the octagon. Why not? But Erin Blanchfield, 125-pounder, not 135er, but she's a hell of a prospect, so who knows. But, yeah, Amanda Nunes and her daughter and her training partners, her coaches and her wife and everybody, they're just dancing in the middle of the octagon, having a big party, retirement celebration. You think it'll stick? You think she'll stay retired?
Yeah, I think she'll stay retired.
I think if Juliana Pena starts talking, she might think about coming back.
Nah, she won't. I mean, there's nothing to talk about, man. It's like, let's be honest. Like, now's the time for Pena to be able to get that belt, right?
Yeah, but if Amanda's confident and stuff, like, wouldn't she just say, let me just go beat her up?
Listen, man, there's only one who could do that, like a John Jones, who's able to come back after many years and be dominant in the heavyweight division. I think Amanda really now is gonna. She's not stupid. She's a double champion, man. Has broken records. She's up there with the biggest names. You walk away, man, and you forever will be a champion. Wherever she goes, she's a celebrity. She has, like, a whole career. It could be anything. She could be in politics in Brazil, and people will, like, vote for her. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's that, that level of a name.
Maybe.
And good for her, man.
Big win.
Well deserved, man.
Big win. Great career. The legendary Amanda Nunes.
And that's the thing with the UFC. Like, in most sports, you don't see that where the main event and like the level of success is not only a male-dominated sport. I mean, the UFC is, has a mix of everything, and obviously you can see. And I think
big win. Big wins for Brazil tonight, right? Amanda Nunes, Charles Oliveira.
Brazil is on top again.
Brazil
man.
and Canada. Big wins for Brazil and Canada. Canada 7-0.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow. Very impressive, man. Everybody,
There we go. And we're seeing the next few weeks in the UFC. Next week, we've got Marvin Vettori versus Jared Cannonier in the main event from the Apex.
The Italian Dream.
Following week, we've got UFC in Jacksonville, Florida. It'll be Josh Emmett versus Ilya Tupuria. That is a sick main event. Then the following week on July the 1st, we'll have Sean Strickland versus Magomedov. What's his first name, that guy?
Khabib.
No. His name, whatever. And then UFC 290 is the next pay-per-view that we're doing. UFC 290 in Las Vegas. And that's when we'll do the next watch-along here on the Ringside Report Network.
Nice card, man. It was more exciting than I expected.
Yeah, it was not bad. Not a bad pay-per-view.
Nope.
Exciting, a lot of finishes. I like when fights end. I like to see a clear result. And Malott's submission with a guillotine choke was beautiful. And Oliveira's knockout win over Darius, very impressive. Marc-Andre Barrio's fight with Eric Anders, a decision win for Barrio, but a very fun fight. Dan Ige and Nate Landwehr had a fun fight too. Ige winning by decision. Malott, like I mentioned, submission win in the second round over Adam Fugitt. Charles Oliveira, TKO win over Benito Darius in the first round. And Amanda Nunes, of course, unanimous decision victory, dominant win over Irene Aldana.
Did you see that, man?
They're showing us some UFC Fight Pass grappling.
The Invitational 4, man.
Glover Teixeira against Anthony Smith at one point. That'll be good.
Yeah, man. I saw Cyborg Abreu was going to be fighting as well.
Cool. Nicky Rodriguez.
Wow. Wagner Roca is going to be there as well. Holy smokes.
June 29th.
Jesus.
UFC Fight Pass Invitational 4 grappling event.
Definitely a watch, man.
There you go.
$30,000, man. Absolute tournament.
Jason Pete says Nunes on a Mount Rushmore of MMA. Yeah, I'd agree.
Yep, I agree.
I'd agree with that for sure. One of the greatest of all time. We just saw one of the greatest ever have a career performance looking as good as she's ever looked, maybe better, and then retiring. So what a career. This was Amanda Nunes' night, and she made the most out of it. And Team Dave Parlay comes through as well. Everybody's a winner. Everybody's having a good time here on the Ringside Report Network. Thank you to all the members checking in tonight. Jason Pete, Doug Hepburn, Jay Glasnovich, Patrick C. Hamilton, of course. My man Patrick out in Regina, Saskatchewan, got a win with Charles Oliveira. Did I miss any members here that I saw in the chat tonight? I don't think
Angelo,
so.
Man.
Angelo Contagonis was in the chat earlier tonight. Hope he's having a good night on the road. Angelo, Doug, Patrick, Jay.
And all our fans at Rumble as well.
I thought I saw Lior possibly, too.
Yeah, Lior was on before.
Lior, Jason Pete. Thank you to everybody tuning in. All the members over at join.ringsidereport.net, join.ringsidereport.net. If you have not joined already, AJ and I will be back Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, to talk everything MMA and start previewing the Marvin Vettori Jared Cannonier fight. I could tell you already that my paisan AJ over here is going to go with Vettori, as he always does.
The Italian Dream, man. You can't fool around with him.
Yeah, he can't go against it. So we'll be talking about that Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on the Ringside Report Network. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And I do believe, Patrick C. Hamilton, you are the Super Chat leader of the night. So a big shout-out to Patrick C. Hamilton, who's been a member of the team for 30 months and is the Super Chat leader of the night tonight. Thank you, Patrick. I think you are the longest-standing member of the Ringside Report Network, so we definitely appreciate all your support.
Big time.
Everybody tuning in to the UFC 289 watch-along right here on the Ringside Report Network.
Please join in and give your support to Ringside Report Network. We've been providing expert coverage and commentary on both pro wrestling and MMA for over 15 years. Go to ringsidereport.net/support to find out more ways to support the channel.